we saving the cocaine?
We are live. We're unmuted now. So hello.
Oh God! Why did I talk?
Wait, are we unmuted?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're really quickly. Just really quickly, ask me that question you were about to ask me again.
Okay, if someone came up to you with cocaine right now, just brought you a little mirror with a couple of big fat lines on it, would you do it?
Like just through the door of my apartment because I live alone. Right? So,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Like,
do I trust that it's not like baking soda?
It's just like it's good cocaine.
Yeah, I'll do a bump. I'm sure. Yeah.
Hold on. So okay. Let's make sure everyone understands the question. You have pure cocaine that has been checked in by a doctor to be proven pure cocaine.
Yes,
cocaine.
It's cocaine. It's just beautiful.
Cocaine.
All it's gonna do is make your teeth fucking numb, and you're gonna feel good.
Okay, so now it's laid up before you snood. There's no police coming to your house. Do you give it a?
It's not a sting. I'm
no, there's
bumping
no
that bad boy. Are
operation.
you kidding me?
Absolutely. I probably would too.
Yes.
I probably would too.
Is that you've done?
I would not.
Have you done cocaine before though, ALT?
That's okay. I mean, when I was a younger person, I probably would, but I know now that I am the most addictive personality.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I was thinking about it. Like, would I do it? I probably wouldn't be able to do it without wanting more.
Really?
Yes,
even knowing what you know now about the life that the path that leads down, and like you can just be like,
I knew all I know now when I was young.
Sorry.
Hello, Choose. Hello, everybody.
Hello. But
we were just having a conversation,
You couldn't even just say, you know what? Like, yeah, this is I better not get addicted to this like I did last time, right? Just kind of like mental it out for that one.
And see, I like to think that I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'll just, go chill out and leave it alone. And I bet I could, probably would. But, there's still that off chance.
Isn't cocaine the one that takes one time and you're already addicted, kind of?
That's meth.
I think that's like, I don't think you can really like.
Or is that heroin? Is that heroin?
Oh, that's heroin, dude.
But can you even really qualify that? Like, or is that just sort of something that they say? Because it's like.
Meth and heroin. I trust Das Kareet. Thank you.
Me too.
I'm just saying, like, like, will you have like a physical like reaction to not having heroin after having done heroin one time?
No. Okay, so all right. Vikes, I see you. Let me read this out from Vikes first because he's our resident person that's like me. He said, I was speedballing for a long time. I can confirm it's not a good idea to casually do cocaine.
Vikes with the fan fiction again, right, boys? Yeah, not making any sense. I don't know what you're saying. No sense to me. Go on.
When you do it just once, like, yeah, your mind might be like, oh fuck, I have to do that again. But your body, you're not going to get any like actual withdrawals until your body is physically dependent on it. So
I thought heroin could be one bump, right? Oh, heroin takes multiple use to be addicted to a low number, but still more than one use. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't think.
All right, well, fuck it. I'll call somebody. I'll make some calls.
I don't listen. I like I like to play Mr. Tough Guy. I got a bad boy streak in me. I don't want to.
No. I drew the line for myself.
What?
That's where I drew the line for myself.
Okay.
Like I never wanted to like shoot up or anything.
I just like, remember hearing about it's like, yeah, sometimes, some needle drugs users will have collapsed veins. So instead of using their arms, they'll have to use the spot between their toes and their eyeball. And it's like, at that point, I'm just like, I don't think there's anything I like so much that I would inject it into my eyeball. But maybe that's because I haven't done it yet, So
you know what? I saw Requiem for a Dream, and that was all the deterrent that I needed.
Careful, because say Requiem for a Dream, you make me think of a certain scene.
Yeah,
I get a little distracted for a little while until I forget about it.
That scene is interesting.
So we should talk about the schedule segment. I think is required for tonight, don't you think? So now, quick update, if you don't mind.
Okay,
I will.
Sure, please do.
Here. Steve Kylo King, as I always called him, never called him everything else. No, Kylo King himself is he's streaming as we speak. Right. But he's just talking about bullshit. 9 p.m. he's going to start the pig roast, and then at 10 p.m. Triple P is going to come on the show. Now the goal for that show is to try to challenge Phil into talking about him there. Okay.
We're trying to get like some internet.
Oh, 9 p.m. Triple P. Thank you. 9 p.m.
Okay, so that's in like 30 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should go. We should check that out. Okay.
Is that on kick.com?
No, YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.com.
Yeah,
YouTube.com.
I sent you ding dongs the link to this. Remember?
What?
Look in our
You sent me
chat.
ding dongs?
No, well, I get a lot of those. I get a lot of those from Indra, and I say, stop, please.
Look at all these
ding dongs are
people.
a special treat. You ever had a ding dong?
Ding
dongs are great.
That's like a pastry of some kind, is it not?
Yeah, correct.
It's a little Debbie.
Oh, it's a little Debbie or a little Debbie.
Whatever.
Here's a hot take. Hottest of all takes I've ever said.
Okay.
Little Debbie's, when you're a kid, you think they're the best thing on earth, right? You think, oh my God, any Little Debbie product you're in, right? But when you grow up, you realize they're not that great.
They suck.
Dude,
they suck.
But you know what really rocks, even as an adult, like those little tiny like chocolate donuts that come in the bag that you find at the grocery store. Those are still so good.
The powdered versions of those are dangerous.
So
That's some dangerous.
Powder.
Oh, me too, brother. Yes, we do. The
Woo.
snow, Indrid Cold. That's what they call her.
Yeah, the Jackass is saying the quality went down. I have heard that as well, so maybe that's hurting things. But I will fuck a ho-ho. I'm not gonna lie. I will literally put my penis in one of those.
A wagon wheel. You catch me on a good day with a wagon wheel. Oh, mama. That's
yes, desk carrot.
Not really a Twinkie person though. Those are a little bit like just whatever. I'll eat one. I'm not crazy.
I'm not going to find one though.
Yeah. You know what? I think what you're saying is like sort of applies to a lot of those like lunchtime snack foods. Like I don't know if you're the kind of kid that just got everything from your parents and just had an easy life, right? But like, you know,
what do you mean by got everything?
I'm just saying like you're one of those fucking kids that just had like Fruit by the Foots, Dunkaroos, and fucking everything.
Some of those like oatmeal things with like the cream inside, but then those are delicious.
What are you talking about?
I can't remember what they're called.
What are they called? That's a good point. What are they called though?
Oatmeal with cream inside?
Oatmeal something. Aren't oatmeal?
Oh
God, what are they called?
This is a great research episode.
Oatmeal
cream pie.
It's an oatmeal pie.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Delicious.
No, but what's the official name? I mean, I know they are called that. Oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love a cream pie?
I mean,
my parents would get those for us now and then.
Cream pies?
The oatmeal cream pies. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. Don't say that.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
Gushers.
No,
that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, those are crazy. Those are crazy. You gotta sign up to one of those before you can get.
I've only pulled that off once, and she was wild.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gushing here.
Oh, Swaggy with the 19 months. Holy shit. Lunar Guardian with the 23. Holy shit.
Wow. 23. Jesus.
Yes, I know.
Jesus, you guys been doing that 2 years. How long have I been here on Thursday nights? 1 year?
I think it's been a year. I think about a year. I think it's
a
year to the day, actually, right today. Wow, that's incredible.
God.
That's amazing. Thank you. Wow.
Oh
my gosh.
Last Thursday, my contract is up. We'll have to renegotiate.
No. In perpetuity, I think is what we said.
Jordan Fadeaway. 16 months for copium overdoses. Use Snorcan. Red Moon tonight. Oh, that's right, dude. Okay. You know
tell us about the red moon. Tell us about the red moon.
You know how I've been telling you about lunacy and
shit?
Tonight is like a trifecta thing. There is a lunar eclipse, and it's a red moon, and it's also a full moon. That's why everybody's going fucking crazy this week.
Perfect storm.
Wait, hold on. So could you read that list off again? What are these moons?
There is a full. It's a red moon.
Red moon.
So I don't even know what that means. What's a red moon?
It's the moon appears to have a different color. It's more orangey.
So
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
The blood moon.
So that's one. That's red moon. Go on.
There's a full moon tonight, and there's also
I know what that is.
A lunar eclipse.
How could there be a lunar eclipse and a full moon at the same time?
I don't know, man.
So wait, so what's being eclipsed right now?
Lunar eclipse.
The moon is going to be eclipsed.
So how are we going to know that it's full or blood? Oh, I guess because it's just
when it's uneclipsed, you can see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The red moon rises once again.
Now I have drawn.
Sorry.
Now I have drawn the Emperor, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. So what does that mean?
I don't know. I'd have to get my book, and I don't know where I put it.
Well,
let me see. Let me check out my tea leaves.
Yeah, you go ahead.
This is a skull in my cup of tea.
That's not anything. That's good. I think that's good,
that's
right?
Great.
It's good. No, that's good.
It's a Slytherin symbol. What does that mean?
Oh, that means that you're gonna get a lot of women.
You're gonna be low. Your belly is gonna be low on the ground. You're gonna be crawling all over the place.
Okay,
yeah, you're gonna be slithering into the.
You're slithering into that pussy.
Oh God!
Woo! He's being honest.
Damn.
Captain Day After Day, 1 month. Big ups. Thank you.
Big ups. Enjoy your brainworms.
Enjoy your brainworms. And
What was that thing? What was that thing that just popped up though?
There are a few contributions. 3.
Read them.
Which I'll read off. They call me Triple Swaggy, says Detractor Beam, and ALT give me the feeling of floating on clouds and amongst the stars. Can't wait to lose the remaining brain cells I have on this chill interactive stream tonight. Big ups to all the boyfriends. Let's all hold hands and sing.
You leave your brain cells at the door, please. You don't need any of those. Got enough as it is.
We're here to get stupider.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, dude, Messiah? Whoa!
Whoa!
Motion up 3 months. There are 2 other contributions, and then a super chat. I'm gonna read this one. Women's cardigan that I can't read the rest of the name of right now. I'm hungry. Crap. Oops. Wrong chat. Well, thank you. I'm so sorry. You're
cardigan
hungry.
Defends family when convenient.
Okay, that's good. Oh my God, Mr. Johnny Pants, 9 months. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Johnny Pants.
Whose birthday is it?
It's Mr. Johnny Pants. He's 9 months
Mr. Johnny
old.
Pants. Happy birthday.
You know in Korea,
he's born.
You know that LT in Korea, like your age starts from when you're conceived. So like here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like if you're 9 months old when you're born. Think about that. 3 months.
True.
You got
True.
your first birthday.
Oh my God. And Penitent Sin with 5 months. Thank you guys. There are 2 more. Iwamoto, seeing you 3 banter together always makes me think of watching a sitcom. Sweet. Who would be the lead? Also, ALT built like a Twinkie? I'm not going to agree with that part.
Oh, built like a Twinkie. Built like a Twinkie. Jeez, like you're a.
What does that mean?
You're a thin and lithe little twink. Like you're a perfectly
Twinkie.
Smooth little twink.
Meerkat's the Twinkie.
Absolutely. Obviously, that's why he's on the show, right? It's the twink appeal. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a fun fact about pregnancy that you said since you brought up Korea.
Oh.
You know, Japan says that pregnancy takes 10 months. They always say that.
What? That's just factually wrong, though.
No, it's not, though.
Because ALT's full of cream. Oh.
Even though it takes a different time, they use the lunar.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
So
10 months.
40 weeks.
10
months. 10 months. 40 weeks divided by 10 is 10 months.
That's 10. That's
10 months, yeah.
Pretty cool. Right?
The pasta maker says, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue. Big ups to you 3.
There's never been a better week to start sniffing glue. The best time to have started sniffing glue was last week. The next best time is right now.
Right now. You all make truly meaningful content and are a positive element in the Detractorverse. Well, thank you so much. I would say the same about you.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever done to try to get high? Like sniffing glue, let's say.
I definitely tried to find like the Sharpies in the house and just really haul off on a Sharpie once or twice in my life, and that just doesn't work. And that just does not work.
Legitimately killing brain cells.
Yeah, it's gotta work literally just breathing too hard that I'm just actually getting liquid up in my sinuses and stuff. Right.
My friends and I we'd get 2 Sharpies and sort of stick them in each nostril and just see what happens.
That just doesn't work.
Happened.
Oh my God.
Definitely glue and stuff, drinking glue, eating glue.
Andrew's like, well, that was last week, so that was
that's great.
Good weekend last week.
You guys remember those marker? You guys remember those marker? Oh, don't do that. That's disgusting.
Bob.
Drinking bong water, dude. But let me tell you though, that's
Cody Taint too. Get out, guys.
That's how you know, when you're 20, your 20s. Sometimes there are some rough moments in your life, like when you're lifting up the glass of the living room table and trying to run your finger along those edges just to scoop out whatever little dust of weed you have to make the world's most pathetic joint ever that doesn't actually
never did that.
No?
I never was that level.
I'm
an alcoholic.
Don't say that level. Don't say that level.
Well, there were
that level's
times
crazy
I was
for me.
It's not crazy.
Well, there are definitely times where I'm licking my fingers, sticking it at the bottom of the bag,
dude, the amount of times that I've just had my weed pipe and just dry hauled on it for a couple of times, just hoping that I can melt some resin that's inside it and get me just just something to get me through tonight, please. Anything.
My only thing I can think of is when I had to be we were driving to some college, not my college, but a different one, for a party, whatever. But I had to be the designated driver for some reason.
Ooh.
So I drank a 6-pack of Red Bulls to try to get the party started.
Oh.
But I didn't even feel anything, really. I don't remember anything. It wasn't like that crazy.
Oh.
But I just chugged a 6-pack of Red Bulls to try to feel like any extra feeling.
Nothing, right? It's only that sweet alcohol that does it for you.
Yeah, I need the alcohol. Please.
Yeah,
drink combo.
Honestly, edibles don't do shit for me. Like, I don't
know how that happens, but yes.
Like the stuff that I gave you?
You know what? It was so kind of you. Like, honestly, but it was just like... I probably could have had like your entire thing of edibles and just like not even gotten that much.
Well, it's okay though because I didn't like those.
No, they taste so bad. But really? That's funny.
Yeah, they gave me
care
bad
about
dreams.
the taste? Just what the fuck you care about the taste?
I thought they
well, because I like to enjoy. I like to luxuriate in all things in my life. So I'm trying to enjoy some decadent, sweet edibles, right? But
she used to eat 1,000 milligrams. Fucking futy
I could easily do that. That'd be a walk in the park for me. It's just nothing. I wouldn't even feel it.
Yeah, big guy has it right on the nose. I like it. I like to feel the pain, so I know the poison's going in my body effectively.
Dude.
No, I've risen above it. I've ascended.
Dude, yeah.
My body is light.
You would like snort MDMA and it burns like hell, but in about a half hour, shit's gonna be great.
ALT and I like to talk like up a big game, but I guarantee he has never snorted MDMA, and neither have I. No, right? Like
it hurt.
I'm like so basic bitch compared to Indrid.
I was just gonna say every now and then Indrid is just says something that I'm just like, oh, actually, I guess I'm not. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I smoked a joint. I once made a bong out of like a Pepsi bottle and a fucking pen. Right? And,
I think that's great.
Well, no, it's not as cool as snorting MDMA. Come on.
Dude, I only did that a couple of times, but it like
only a couple times, she says.
What? Well, because my ex-boyfriend liked to like snort it, and I didn't like it. It didn't last as long, so I just ended up like, orally ingesting it.
Whoa, don't say oral.
Well,
sorry, what?
Mouthful. No, wait, that sounds worse.
Mouthful.
We did get one more Just the mouthfeel. We got one more contribution from Blu-rays Heavier Than Cat now.
Who's heavier than Cat? Sorry?
Blu-rays. Blu-rays?
Oh, Blu-rays.
Oh, yeah. Can you please explain that name? Someone had that in Kickban. I have no idea what that means. Someone said it's the actual weight of the Blu-rays. I'll read it to you. Blu-rays Heavier Than Cat How was the band name.
Blu-rays.
And is that like the weight of the Blu-rays? Like, it's just not there it is. I'll put it in chat right there. That's the actual name. Blu-rays heavier than Blu-rays heavier than Cat How. It means like the weight of the Blu-rays.
Blu-ray sheavier.
Oh, the Blu-rays he had.
But
the stack of Blu-rays.
Yeah, but that just doesn't connect. That doesn't connect. Right?
Yeah.
No.
It's not bad. Good attempt.
I see where you're going with it, but the things don't connect. You see, is the problem. They need to connect.
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere in their journey.
Yeah, and I think this is a great start. So what they said,
you got a great future ahead of you.
You know what? You're doing great, and we love your work right now. You just got to workshop things a little bit more, okay?
It's fine.
You take some improv classes at your local community center, and you'll be making great kick names before you know it, okay?
Oh, shit, we got two. There's another name.
Two?
Sorry. Okay, let me read what Blu-rays said. Where's Sav? I need a Girl World update. Derek Ip should be the new co-host for Smart Gaze. Any robust kick name bands today?
Okay, I can give them to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
this one I apologize, was mine. Naga Use Bathwater Drinker. That was mine.
I saw that one.
Well, I don't know what that's a reference to at all. I don't really understand that at all. So
she's here tonight. That's why
I think I didn't notice that, but I don't know. I just still don't really get that at all.
Romance Naga and her bathwater.
Yeah, Romance Naga.
DSP defend Derek more than Cat.
Oh,
dumb bitch is fat. She's fat.
Dumb bitch is fat. That's not even about Cat necessarily. Don't say that. Don't react to that, DSP.
The Naga one was Butterlord.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the exact words that Triple P said on the show last night. The exact words. Like he said those exact that exact phrase.
Was it this one that was Butterlord's? Oh my God, he's saying that's my name.
Here we go. Cat ate 8 Thin Mints real.
That's a good one. That's
that's funny.
That's I think Blooper inspired that one. I saw him posting on Twitter about that one. And she did the sleeve of Thin Mints was half empty.
half empty. But I think we're blaming Kat, but that could very well be
that's true. We have no evidence to suggest that she ate those. It could have just as easily been DSP being a greedy little chocolate boy getting in there.
Don't let him off the hook for those.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hold him accountable.
We have Love Suikoden. Can't name a character.
Oh, see, that's good though. It's just the truth.
And let's see. DSP yapping reel. Nothing outstanding outside of that. DSP defends Derek more than Cat again.
I like that.
A green chair condom reel.
Nice. She started calling it the condom.
I bet you. Yeah, I know. I know that. Why would you do that?
Because we made it a joke, and now he has to steal it, so it's not funny.
It's true. He does ruin the joke for sure. Yeah. But it's just a weird thing. It's so watching him like put that thing on every single stream. It's so bizarre. No other person in the world does that. I can't
just keep it on all the time. I don't understand why it's got to be this whole thing.
I don't know why he's got to take it off every time. Well, they want to see it now, but they don't want to see it phasing in and out of reality, I guess.
Anything to stall playing games.
I mean,
is what it is.
But that takes like literally 10 seconds. Surely there are more cost-effective ways of just sit still for 10 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah. Dota in 11 months. Hell yeah.
Big ups, Dota. Two more real quick. I apologize.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Anakin Toe Walker.
I love that one.
I like Anakin Toe Walker. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
And one more I saw. Where was it? Fuck, I lost it. God, here we go. Cat's diabetic amputated foot. So there we go.
That's very cruel. That's very cruel.
Funny though. It's very funny. We got
Pregnant
two more.
Leanna before honeymoon sad.
Oh,
nice. That one's a good one. Okay, this one is from ALT Loves Boston Keem Pies.
Nice.
Can't wait to see what Triple P. Can't wait to see what Triple P. I call him Triple P has to say about Mean Girl Phil quote sticking up for Cat and giving him multiple chances to apologize just to keep working with him. Big ups. Oh, woo. Big ups.
8 minutes away, by the way. 8 minutes away till we should go.
I would love for there to be a reconciliation stream today where it's like I've invited PPP on to in order so that we can bury that PPP. We can bury the hatchet and just put all this nonsense behind us. Triple P,
what do you have to say for yourself?
Would you like to apologize? Would you like to apologize right now?
Is there anything you want to say? A lot of people are telling me you called my wife a fat bitch multiple times.
Multiple times, actually, yes. Yeah. And I did throw in some stuff about, her being stupid and like weird looking, right? But you didn't say those things, but you tricked me into saying those.
Yeah. That was your fault, okay? And fuck off, I'm busy says, try a nickname Heavy Rain weighs more than Cat.
Heavy is the rain.
Heavy is my wife.
A lot of massive weight.
Heavy is my wife.
He has a lot of massive weight and volume.
Yep. A lot of mass and weight. That's mean. Oh, well. Here we are.
So wait, what's happening at 9 o'clock? What's happening at 9 o'clock? Triple P is going on Steve.
Triple P is going on Steve. Now, I'm not saying we should watch the whole thing, but I do kind of want to see the vibe.
Yeah.
I want to see it too. I really do.
Just the vibe.
We're going to watch some of it.
If it's dumb, we will get out, but...
Oh, Papa Polecat, rip Triforce of grease stains. I had
rest in peace.
It was you.
Oh, that was you?
Oh man, that was me. That was me actually. No, that was me. He's making that up. That was me. I was the one making those funny jokes. Yes, it was. It was me. Whole time.
Confirmed?
100%. Don't listen to that.
Do not way to prove that to me.
Do not listen.
I don't want to give you too much credit.
Hold on, just a second here. I'm gonna.
Because I legitimately said that was one of my favorite names ever. Now I feel to take it back.
I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. Come on.
But that was wild ride. It was hugs and kisses, guys. It's okay. We still love you, and I want to know your next kick name. Goddamn, that was good.
You played the game perfectly. That was amazing.
Yeah, he did get a lot of. He did get a lot of responses from DSP, and he would just call him Triforce, and not say the whole thing.
Like my favorite thing was he would say, "Attention, new people from the front page. This stream requires $300 more to eat candy. You have to donate to stay.
We need your help now."
Yeah. He was like a cheerleader for the begging, but showing how crazy the begging was.
And Phil hates that too. Phil hates that so much.
Yep.
It was so
perfect.
Good. Perfect. Alert newcomers to eat Japanese candy. We need $1,500 more. Please now.
That's good.
So good. God, I loved it.
Iwamoto a tip. We all know Phil is an elderly pig. Snoot is a fluffy, tabby cat. But what kind of animal would injured an ALT be? Well, we already know. I'm a crow. Also, DSP leaving the door open for Triple P should be Cat's signal to leave him. Divorce coin still thriving. I'm not agreeing with that.
I am diamond handsing my divorce coin to the moon. Okay, listen, it's the long game. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. And I'm just gonna say that also dying counts as divorce. If one of them dies, that counts as divorce. Yes,
that's health. I counted as team health.
No,
your health ends.
No. You don't have health if you're dead. You don't have if you get hit by a bus. That's not health. That's not health.
You die because of a health issue, sir.
Unless we get an autopsy, then I'm not gonna be able to confirm either way. But again, marriage is until until death do us part.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna do a poll.
Okay.
Hashtag welfare coin. Ooh, fuck up, I'm busy.
I don't think Phil would qualify, honestly.
No.
Okay.
Dying absolutely does count as divorce. This is your last warning.
It does not. You do not say you get divorced when you die. You just are now not married anymore.
So it's like it's the exact same thing, just by a different name, and it's not the same thing.
No, look, the what's we call the commissioner of the entire stock exchange is here, and he's laying down the law.
And I know that he is as crooked as the day is long. Okay, I know for a fact that he has been engaging in shady behind the scenes deals for other people who are not me. Go on.
Over 30 people have voted, and 76% in health right now. Woo!
Thank you.
Oh man, you guys are gonna be.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
You're gonna be furious.
Here we go. No, death does not count as a divorce. It legally ends a marriage, but it's classified as a widowhood, not divorce.
Widowhood,
or are you done?
No, not interested in your geeky ass unreliable narrator AI. You know that they get everything. You can get everything wrong, and that it's so funny the way people are like that. And it's the same with people like on Wikipedia. Like you could just put anything on Wikipedia. Like no, you can't.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea like the level of psycho that is on Wikipedia right now?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Monitoring every single page, making sure that it's like actually like, this is anecdotal evidence, and there's no evidence that Genghis Khan actually did eat the wounded against the enemy team or whatever, right? Wikipedia, like you think that like fucking detractor blood sports are one thing, like try fucking Wikipedia mod. Fucking.
Oh my god!
It depends on how popular the topic is. You know?
No. The like the niche stuff is like Naruto jutsu hand motions wiki.org or whatever.
That's niche enough. But what about like something like innocuous, like grass,
synchronized swimming,
you know
synchronized swimming,
different kinds of grass.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Are you kidding? That's where the powerless go to exercise as much power as possible by like rejecting articles and stuff. I'm not hyper fixated. I could be paying attention to many other things right now. I could.
Of course. You would never know.
Hold on a second here. Solve this Rubik's Cube. Hold on.
Okay. And NWO
my
News.
Kids now. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. He said, I cannot believe he used Cat's health as a shield. I can, but I know what you mean. It was really shitty of him.
I mean, it's
sorry.
He does that all the time. It's just something that you can't argue with because you can't prove one way or the other that it's real.
Right.
And you're a shithead for even asking about it.
Yeah.
In a polite society, like, that's why when you're at work, you say, my grandma died or whatever, because no one can ever say your grandma didn't fucking die. Fuck you. Right? They would look crazy for accusing you of that. Yep. That's why it's the perfect crime.
So, and he brought it up kind of just randomly too. And there's no reason to bring it up. It added nothing. All they added was extra pity. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. That was the whole point of it.
Everything bad comes down to Cat. Like everything that Phil has to say is something that like didn't go the way he planned or whatever. Always he lays on Cat. Cat tried this meal and it fucking sucked. Cat fell down the stairs so she couldn't do laundry this week. That's why I stink so much.
Yeah, that's why you can see the flies.
Yeah, exactly. Cat forgot to remind me to go to the dump this weekend. I had to do a bunch of errands for Cat, which is why I'm so cranky today. So I'm gonna be rude if that's okay, and just don't get mad at me if I lash out at you. Huh?
Cat chose this shirt. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat chose this shirt. That's why it looks bad. Cat chose this one. She said she likes it. I mean,
it's always her fault. It's always her fault, and the pity is his.
My stupid bitch wife thought this would be funny, but I'm going to spin around in a chair 2 or 3 times. I know this is going to be so stupid, but my dumb bitch wife thought this would be funny, so I'm doing it to humor her, guys. So just try not to make fun of her too much when I bring her on next week. And no, she's not pregnant, actually. So
no, she's just fat. Oh,
that's okay. To bring up the elephant in the room, she's not pregnant.
Yeah. Now, the elephant in the room. My wife.
My wife
is not pregnant.
Thank you very much.
So I want to know what ALT was going to say about his children, though. I want to hear this kid story.
Yeah. So all this like AI, all this work that went to make AI now. So my kids have found it, and all they do is ask the dumbest question of all time, like, "What is Riz?" And then they crack their head off for an hour. Do I have Riz? Yeah. Do I have Riz? And then they just lose their minds when she answers. I can't tell if you have Riz,
You
know,
I
think Riz means charisma. They lose their minds.
I bet my dad felt very similarly when like I was a kid and we just got like the internet on our fucking 14.4 kilobaud modem, right? And he's like, "Do you have any idea how much knowledge you have access to now, Jeff? Look at this. Look at this. You could go look at dinosaurs, right? Or look at this like museum about geodes and stuff." And I'm like literally like Super Mario World secrets.
Yeah, no, even worse than that, like literal websites that are just like pictures of animals. You know those? Like we would scroll through that shit, man.
That's like too obscure for back then. Like
I can have cheeseburger.
That's like way younger than the kind of era I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the only literally the only websites are like museum websites. Like
government only has a website.
Exactly. And like, so you're either looking for fucking video game cheats or a synopsis to Moby Dick. I remember one time like my dad got pissed off at me because I was just wasting time playing games online. He's like, "Why don't you look up something that matters, something that's important?" He just typed in like Moby Dick into like a search engine, and I was like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense, Dad. I haven't read this." And like I don't know, I'm gonna read a website about Moby Dick. I don't understand what that's supposed to be exactly. Like a thoughtful.
Started.
Okay. All
right. Fun stops. Fun over.
Fun over.
I'm pissed. Wait, this should not be Thursday night.
I know.
Talking night.
I know.
God damn it.
They're doing it. It's starting to feel intentional. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
I know.
Good.
Oh,
okay. So he's been watching DSP for a little while.
Where they remodel a bum loser's whole bar and the entire staff. Plus,
fast forward.
I'll read the.
Our boy does get a bit rambly.
You
know that.
Oh, okay. Here. Oh, fuck.
Finally, PPP has
we gotta see this.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. There are two real quick. Iwamoto saying,
go ahead.
"Imagine dying and your husband is willing to throw you under the bus for an internet shock jock who insults the both of you on the daily. It legit kind of makes me sad. It's legit kind of sad thinking about living out your days while you hear him screaming for tips in the room upstairs." I fucking agree. It's bleak as shit.
Yeah.
And then
and then you might accidentally go on Twitter and see that 400 psychos have made AI videos about you puking blood or like chasing your husband into a burning building or something like that, right? And you probably think like my life is so insane right now, like, and I'm not even doing anything. This is awful.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just here.
Yeah.
And then whoever this is, Snood drinks soy lattes. Says, "I feel like Phil and Kat's marriage is just based off Phil needing a maid and Kat needing shelter. If he truly loved her, he wouldn't be such an asshat and would always throw her under the bus." No, I completely agree.
It's not even needing a maid.
It's long and the short.
It's needing a mom, dude. Like,
yeah, it's a mom.
It's actually like so gross the way that like his wife occupies the same space as his mom in his brain.
Yeah.
Like
oh, I know it's gross.
A lot like another lol cow I've heard of in the past. But let's move on positively. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy your brainworms.
Thank you. There's the laugh.
No true seekers.
Is PPP the one with the bad mic or what?
No, he just screams at it too much. I mean, it's got to do a lot of work here. He screams. Oh, but Steve has the bad mic.
Oh, okay. I like that sound that he makes sometimes.
Dark.
Snood drink soy lattes was your OS.
Now, folks, when it comes to calling Cat fat cat,
Jesus.
I was under the impression
fat people
amongst fellow people of calories.
That
was our word.
Yeah.
I thought I had a right
Thank you, Nocturnal.
to use that word. And it's not just a right that I was given by
I think
birth.
this could get old quick, but let's stay with it for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with it for a sec.
People fat every fucking day when I stuff my.
I mean, fat recognizes fat, right?
4,000 out.
Yeah.
Get off the monologue here
I'm
a little
fat,
bit.
damn it. So I don't really know how, like, a 400-pound fat fuck calling somebody fat.
Do we 400 pounds?
So serious.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Extremism.
I wonder how he's lighter than Amberlynn Reed.
Well, Amberlynn Reed. That's because Amberlynn Reed's a monster.
Amberlynn Reed is the kind where you can't not be like, wow, in real life. I mean, they'll forget that.
That's like one of those times where it's just like, how do you get to 500 pounds?
Yeah, she's almost 600 pounds. I mean, that's not
like
that's just,
when you're
600 pounds before.
When you're at 500 pounds, it's like, all right, that's enough. I think I got to do something different because I can't walk around being 500 pounds and having that just be a fact.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, at 200 pounds for me is all right. I got to lose weight.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like I used to be more than that, but for me now, that's like, all right, I'm 200. I got to lose weight again.
Yeah, but you're like 5 foot. You're like 5'3" though, so that
5'10",
that hangs a lot harder.
Okay,
on go on.
Just to put some perspective on this, Amberlynn and I are the same height. Okay?
What?
Yes.
Is that true? What?
She's 5'2". I'm also 5'2".
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I weigh, between like 118 and like 122 most days, whatever.
I did not know that she was that short. That's so funny. She's so spherical. Yes. That's crazy. She must legit be as wide as she is tall.
5'3".
Yeah.
5'3", she says.
Okay, 5'3". All right. Well, so she's an inch taller.
She said she's 5'3" before. Yeah.
That's
God
wild.
Damn, dude.
That is wild. And I just hold on a second. I did see. No, I do not wish I was the corner of the sink, and I'm not going to elaborate on that any further. That's disgusting.
Ooh, I have some pictures if you want them.
No, I do not want them. No.
How about you?
Someone found a image.
Pussy
okay.
Yeah, I sent it to Sav earlier. I sent it to Sav earlier. I'll
what is that? The picture that someone else illustrated, and she put?
No, not the illustration. Not the illustration. The real one. There's a vlog.
Oh God!
There's a vlog of a towel on the corner of her sink. It's gonna be. It's like prepared.
It's got double-sided tape underneath it. It's got rigging. It's got bungee cables. Like
it's CP says, give her a rag and leave her there. Yep, it's prepped up.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Go ahead.
Big up June on 01, 7 months. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, that is gross. That is gross.
It's gross.
I didn't respond.
See, I'm sorry, but like his.
That's to a certain point.
I know PvP might be quiet, but this dude's audio is insanely loud.
Yeah, his chat was like saying, "Too loud."
Pete, we're on YouTube, dude. Watch those F-bombs.
I got Mr. Gorahal with the 1 month.
Swine in the dirt and the muck lets me kick fucking sand in his face.
All right, I give up. You can curse all you want.
We'll
lose it.
Fucking beach there, bitch. Like, this guy let me call him a liar, a grifter,
a
scam artist,
a scumbag.
I like that he called grifter at the same time. Yeah, that's what the second thing I think of when I think of DSP.
Man, a whore, a prostitute, like. He let me go out. Like, it's okay. At what point are you going to start fighting back? At what point are you going to be a man? At what point are we going to have a back and forth that fucking entertains people?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
And he doesn't understand the busting balls. It's like me busting balls.
Jesus
Remember
Christ.
when I was busting balls on Warski? I was saying that his gaming streams were boring. I was just busting his balls. I have genuine affection for Warski. I wasn't serious. I was busting his balls. Like, he's not a man. He's like a gay man. He doesn't understand men busting balls. You were just busting his balls.
I think gay men would know how to bust balls.
I think they'd be experts at that. I think they'd be well equipped. Yeah.
This is really tough with his fucking mic, by the way.
I know. I'm trying to like slide it up and down on the fly.
I know.
Oh yeah, I do that as well.
Yeah, me too. All night. Sorry.
Steven seems like a genuine nice dude, says NWO. I think he could be.
I guess.
I think he could be. Yeah.
Let's get look at the mic. It's all I'm talking about.
Ultimately,
Mr.
I'm
Mike.
just testing him.
Yeah.
To see where he's at as a man. to see where the resistance is at. Where does it stop? It never stopped. I could have come into his house and fucked his wife. And
Jesus Christ.
From his fucking fridge, will fuck his wife and slap his cat son around.
Jesus.
Fucker, as long as he was getting paid money.
He would have let it happen.
I really don't like the gargly laugh this dude does.
I don't like that very much. No.
And the only reason he started getting upset about any of this shit was because he felt like it was giving the detractors a W. This is what it is.
True.
That's
his
true.
Sick fucking mental fixation on the detractors. He must constantly be.
He didn't care about you. He didn't care about anything you said until the detractors started going after him. Like, why aren't you defending your wife like a man would?
Well, this
or a man should.
The thing that comes down to it is it wasn't his instinct to defend his wife. Now, they're saying my mic is really, really low. Is there any way
I could fix it?
Crank it up?
I'll
lower Steven.
1 second.
Well, while he does that, the pasta maker had to send us something. You say I'm a scammer? Well, did you know that behind the scenes that Kat does historical recreations and her favorite event to recreate is the Nanjing massacre? Yeah, pretty fucked up, right? Well, way worse than begging, right?
That is a lot worse than the Nanjing massacre. That is pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is pretty bad, I will say.
It's happening live now, Nocturnal, yes.
They say, fuck you, bitch. Let's fucking square up and fight. Fuck you. You can't say that shit. And they fucking check you.
Yeah, I would. If you
I would. No instinct whatsoever to defend his wife or care for his wife. The only reason he now suddenly has found this conscience for his wife is because the people that hate him the most told him he should. Not because he actually gives a fuck about his wife. If he actually cared about and honored and cherished his wife, I would have honored his ultimatum.
He's not.
But I know it comes from a place
I think it's completely insincere, by the way.
Yeah?
Bullshit.
You're right.
I know
He's a good actor.
He doesn't actually care about his wife.
No, he's just
because if
morally
he did,
bankrupt.
His wife wouldn't be in
so
the
he has no
position
scruples.
She fucking is in. Let's be real. Phil
kind of wrecked her.
Let's talk about this, right? Because it's kind of distasteful
like it.
to talk about people's wives, right? Like, it's not really like polite or nice.
I agree.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Dark Side Phil is no fucking babe in the woods. When Dark Side Phil put Kat on stream, this was in 2012, Phil, 2013, Phil, 2014, 2015, 2016, Phil.
True.
This was like 2023, 2024, Dark Side Phil.
Yeah, recent.
He knew what sort of audience he had. He knew well that when the detractors saw his wife, what they would say, how they would mock her.
That's fucking true, dude. There's no way he wouldn't have known.
And you know that he sorry, go on.
Oh, she's fat. Look at her. There's no way that you can't see that. And you're putting her in front of a camera in that state? Like, you expect people not to be dicks?
Now, let me put this to you. I don't think DSP quite has the emotional maturity or like social graces.
Now you're too loud, Snook.
Who, me? What the? Okay,
no, you got too loud.
Sorry. But I don't.
Eyes.
But he doesn't have a brain. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Like hold on a second. I got a bunch of trolls in my audience here. I probably shouldn't bring my big fat wife up on stream like this, looking the way that she does. Like and I mean, I haven't talked to anybody in like 2 years, so I don't really have a perspective on anything, really.
Okay.
Right?
Well, a few things.
Go ahead.
Here. So, absolutely, Triple P is doing what he does, guys. I don't think he cares this much, but he gets into it. He's doing a promo, and the best promos, like you said, who said that? You're a legend.
He's
the best promos are based in truth, right? And like, even in wrestling, when there's like a real kind of true connotation that's going on with it, it makes it more cool.
Yeah.
That's what
it's easier to be convincing that way, right?
Yeah. So Triple P is absolutely trying to build this excitement and feud right now because it's the hype thing to do. It's going to help his show absolutely, right?
And he thinks he's gonna. He thinks if he pushes it hard enough, he's gonna get on DSP's show tonight for sure, right?
I don't even know if he cares about. Obviously, that's the goal, right? But I don't even know if he cares about that.
Yeah.
Second, let's remember. So what it shows us is that Philip definitely just cares about, perception of him more than his wife, for sure, right?
More than anything.
Yeah.
Yes, because if let's say for the reason he brought her back on the show, right? Let's say there's two options. The first was just to bring her out there to do gameplay together, like he says. That's obviously bullshit. He knew she would get treated like shit online for that.
Yeah.
He knew that. Second is because Mike Klum was doing a documentary and we had to get her out to kind of get ahead of the story.
Right.
He knew people would treat her like shit then too, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
So there's no good option for rolling her out there if it's not just to make people think of him better, right? Or to lessen the blow of him having a fat wife, right? You could have just not showed her at all. And no one would know.
Yeah, exactly.
Perception is more important.
Yeah.
So that's why he tried to company PR it into like, I'm getting ahead of the story. And look, I'm just going to show you guys how, like, if you think about that, if you really boil that down to like what his actual thought process is like, oh yeah, I know she's fat. Check her out. Look, I'm showing you she's fat, not Mike Klum. Like, yeah, I know she's fat. I don't care. I still love her.
I love her.
Which we're having family night right now on Dondoko Island, guys. That's how much I love my big fat wife, actually.
She's fat. Look at her.
Yeah, look how nice her makeup is too. Sorry.
That's what Riley says that won't work unless he goes on the show, just goes through the doc. So he decided not to go through with the documentary, and that was even worse then. So he did all that. He showed her to the world to make fun of, just for the chance of the documentary coming, and then documentary doesn't happen. He chose not to do the documentary.
I think kind of that like torpedoes the entire documentary altogether in a way, you know? Like I kind of think there's like it's easy to see a world where Mike Klum is actually the one who's just like, no, like, well, like he probably wouldn't say this to Phil, but like, no, like I'm not going to do this documentary now that I can't be the one to show Fat Cat in my movie, right? Like
because that's an issue that Philip has to deal with. Is the Mike Klum at that question, like not ask the question, but like Phil knows what's happening if they do the documentary and they literally go to his house.
Dude,
right? Could you show Cat?
Could you imagine the grenade that would go off if just in the last 20 minutes of that documentary, it's like, so I thought I'd sit down with Kat and have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
And, they switch to the wide angle lens and we get the drone footage of her outside, I guess, or whatever.
There's a bunch of cracks in the foundation.
She's being driven in on a flatbed truck, something like that.
So what Triple P is saying here is all true. He has not said anything that no one could say is true so far, right?
True.
You all agree on that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Her in a silhouette interview would have been so funny with her voice all muffled, dude. And she's just
black. It's just a black frame. You can't see anything. There's no it's not a silhouette. It's just a black screen.
It's just a black screen, and you can kind of see like the outline of a circle.
No, there's no outline because she's inside and she's just sort of packed into the room. She's fat. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Confidence with what they said. And he did it anyway.
Yeah, her fucking haircut.
He exposed his wife to all of that anyway, knowing what would happen. Yeah. And I think that's a fucking scumbag move.
Well, it is
the truth.
Yeah, and it seemed like it really seemed like it was like, look, I have a woman. It seemed like he was bragging. Like the only reason he put her there is so he could prove he had a woman.
How he introduced it. It's beyond even that. How he introduced it was to say we have an announcement. And it's not that she's pregnant. Poking fun.
But see, okay, we're all very uncharitable.
I don't agree with that.
No, I'm going to say the same thing, is that we're all extremely uncharitable at that. Again, that's not him poking fun at him because he's not that smart or funny to say something like that. He's actually just so stupid that he thought that like the idea of bringing his wife on screen at all might be a pregnancy announcement. You know what I mean? And his one brain cell could not make the connection between, she's a heifer now.
Yeah.
And so I better not say something about her having a big fat belly.
Yeah, that's just ignorance.
Yeah, it's just cluelessness.
It's him being an idiot.
Well, actually, it's an idiot, but also like a thoughtless, inconsiderate fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think probably scan extremely well with DSP's personality.
Of course. Fuck off, I'm busy says change the movie name to Norbit to the Burnells.
Or like the Gowdy Professor.
Goddamn.
The Gowdy Professor.
Gowdy Professor? Yeah, I like that one too.
Okay.
Own wife's weight gain. Hurting his own wife's self-esteem and self-respect. Why? So he could more easily control her. so she would be put in her place easier, so that she would have no options. This is a man who orders DoorDash 7 days a week.
7 days a week,
do
really?
That.
Every day, this motherfucker is door dashing.
Yeah, so that's what his viewers are paying for him to live an extra. Who does he think he is? The Kardashians? They order food every day, but like they're millionaires. That is going into my mouth. They can afford it.
And I'll tell you this: it's not just the DoorDash. I've seen what's in his refrigerator. He has something called the snack pizza.
Snack pizza.
It's
sounds
an
good.
entire fucking frozen pizza. That's apparently a snack.
That's a snack?
I'm 400 fucking pounds.
I really like Steve's like sort of, well, not what? Huh? A snack pizza? Now that's just ridiculous. That's an entire meal for you right there, sir. That's...
Jordan,
are you sure it's a snack pizza?
How could you be having a snack pizza? That would be a ridiculous. That's a ridiculous conceit.
Pizza's not a snack.
Pizza's not a snack.
Huh? That's 1,000 calories. Are you sure?
Now that's going to upset your tummy before bed, is it not, Phil?
Yeah. Jordan Fadeaway says one of his flying monkeys told him that Mike Klum was probably working for Keemstar, and that's why he backed out like a gouty coward. Fuck Phil. I agree.
Was he working for
Keemstar? No, he wasn't working for Keemstar.
He could have been told that. Who knows?
He was spooked about a lot of things. Remember the documentary he did before was about Boogie? He just didn't want to be lumped into that lolcow group, which he
sadly, which is why everybody keeps bringing him up as a lolcow and keeps asking him to go on the lolcow show, and
Party Pizza does slap, though. I will agree with that.
Now, is Party Pizza, is that the Party Pizza that's cut into squares? What's a Party Pizza exactly?
Totino's Party Pizza. It's a very small pizza that you can microwave or
bring that up, Jamie. Totino's Party Pizza.
Oh, Super Chopper.
Oh, I think I know the box of that. I've never really got those.
They're good. They're good.
Oh, this is like a big pan of garlic bread or something, huh?
Basically.
Like that's just a pizza. Yeah. That's funny.
They're good.
I've never really been into Totino's. Not at those Totino's.
I don't think we have Totino's in Canada. I don't think we have Totino's.
Oh, they're fun.
But I do love pizza rolls too. Sorry.
Pizza rolls are hype. No doubt.
I don't even call a pizza a fucking snack, for God's sake.
Oh, God, you're right.
It's fucking ridiculous.
There we go.
What are you talking about, man?
That's a snack pizza.
Looks good.
Now, so this whole thing,
they're actually pretty good.
is about how he has to protect his wife. I have to protect my wife. I have to protect my wife. I have to protect my family. I have to protect my family. Ooh, what's going to happen? It's hurting my family. It's hurting their feelings. What does he do today to protect his fat wife from being called fat by a fat man? He decides to reveal her medical info.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Today.
I was shocked. Why would you do that?
Is that what's keeping your wife safe? Is that what's keeping your family safe? Or is
yes, being vague over like some vague medical things is definitely okay. It's so that people can't blame me. Obviously.
Yeah, no, he did admit that like her health was bad earlier in the year. He did allude that it got better, but still he used Kat's a fucking medical issue. Yeah, her health to bring pity for himself.
Now, to be fair, again, all he said was that she is having some sort of medical thing, which could be any number of things.
No, his exact wording was, after the Dendoko playthrough, her health took a turn for the worse. Which again, could mean
consumption. Like she's a Victorian era, like Tennessee Williams fucking character.
It could mean anything. And then she said, though it did get better. So yeah, like Indra said, it did get better. But he legitimately said it took a turn for the worse, which sounds to me very serious. But for DSP, who knows?
I've got the black lung, Phil.
Using your wife as a human shield. Using her as a sympathy shield.
Yeah.
Criticism, yes. To get pity donations, to get pity support, to make himself the victim. Oh, woe is Phil. Phil has a hard time. His wife is sick. Well, she's 300 goddamn pounds. Of course she's fucking sick.
Christ. Yeah.
You think I'm fucking healthy, for fuck's sake? No. We have to live in the fucking real world and be objective about shit. Whoa. It's not a healthy or mature or adult lifestyle the way that Phil's living or Kat's living or even I'm living, for God's fucking sakes. And I know that because I fucking live that shit because I'm a big fat fuck. It's not easy being a big fat fuck, but I have a right to call her a big fat fuck because I am one.
Yeah, it's like the N-word. That's what I thought. It's like the N-word.
Okay, well, okay, that's a little different.
Throwing that around.
Yeah, I'm sure. You can try to sound just a little bit less excited about. Oh, that reminds me of the N-word. Yeah.
It's the N-word. Same. Fur.
Fur.
Two seats PPP, for fuck's sake. It's two seats cat also. So to me, it's just a bit fucking rich. And I'll say this: when it came face to face, man to man, this pussy dickless worm didn't say a mother.
Please spin that as razzing, please. Oh, he's just razzingly calling me a dickless pussy ass bitch. Yeah. Okay, that's just a joke between us.
Real quick, everybody, just to kind of bring down the heat a little bit.
Sure.
You know how Philip DSP is going to handle this, by the way, guys? Just get ready for Philip to say, guys, I'm not going to talk about it. Triple P just being crazy, screaming his head off on that Steve show, and I don't care. I do not care.
It's all an act, guys. You got to understand that. This is all part of the game. We're playing the game. You're not getting it, stupid.
Yeah. He's not going to say shit about this. No. Zero will be said about this.
We're going to have the most annoying fucking, like, wrestling story of all time ever. Phil misremembering things he just watched 2 days ago
and
describing it in painfully bad detail. Go ahead.
We got 2 from Super Chopper. I didn't get the first one. Okay, the first one is, hey Phil, been talking to that woman from Lolcow Dip Shatters on Discord. He has PPP been taking this narrative to Cat, and what?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. Hey Phil, been talking to that woman from Lolcow Dip Shatters on Discord. Has PPP been talking this other narrative to Cat?
Oh, you think that like Phil decided to introduce get Cat to add PPP on Discord? So no, obviously not.
No.
Cat's chained to a post in the basement. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And then I don't like the way Cat is being used as political fat ball. I don't love it either. Mickey Thor, add XXL Day to the lore timeline. Agreed. And Nibbity says DSP's blanket term for this will be cope. Yeah. Wait, you were all right.
Who's coping? Him or PPP? He's coping because he's fired from my show?
DSP was saying earlier that all the tweets and stuff sounded like cope.
Oh, so it's just Phil misunderstanding what a word means.
Yeah.
Got it.
DSP is still following Triple P on X. I don't know. We'd have to check that out. And shut up. I don't need help reading. It was an interesting sentence.
It's okay. You're gonna be all right. We're here for you, buddy.
Do you
have your glasses on?
No, I don't. I should.
There's your problem.
I know.
You got those glasses and you're not wearing them.
I know.
Fucking
he didn't say it to your face. He had a chance last week.
Jesus Christ.
It came today.
Scaredly cope tweet.
Come on, then. Bring me on.
Come on, then.
You can still
bring me
on in 48 minutes and have a chat about this. But he's a ballless bitch because he knows.
Phil X Triple P's face on the Smart Guys intro.
Man. He can't.
Oh, so the intro's going now? No.
He can't have an.
That hasn't happened yet, has it?
Because he knows he'll get blown out like
I'll
the
find
worthless
I'm looking.
bitch pussy that he fucking is. And that's
it's not starting until 10 o'clock, half hour from now.
To
maybe
the
let me
Smart
look at his
Guys. And it's Hollywood PPP now. Look at this show. It's what? 8 times bigger in terms of viewership than Smart Guys was. You know?
Yeah.
Donations are
10 times.
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm
generous.
Raphael. Gotcha.
Steve doesn't have to get on his knees. Please, guys.
I need grocery money.
I have to eat lunch meat sandwiches.
No, I don't want to donate. He'll have to learn his audio issues on his own.
And I'm eating Girl Scout cookies for free. It's not a goal. I'm just eating them. Yeah.
Oh, another example. There it is again. People trying to race Phil, trying to be better than Phil. Oh, you can eat a cookie too. Wow, yeah, okay. Because this is the thing. I will be faster than you, and I will eat 8 of these cookies before you have a chance to have one.
My IQ
Flex
is
on
bigger.
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat fucking Girl Scout cookies?
I'm eating them for free. Yeah.
How about Phil do a reward people would be interested in? And this is part
That's a
of
good
the
question.
problem with Phil is he's just a boring fucking bum. He's not willing to ever give back to the audience. He takes and takes and takes.
I think I said this somewhere else, but like the funniest thing I've ever heard Phil say is in response to PPP being like, well, why don't you just give the audience what they want? And he goes, I don't know.
Oh God, Super Trevor. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I should if it were that I had to cover. I had over the first to be in, on, up, and off the most reasonable sentence read. To be read, no problems with read. I'm happy with outcome. Well, final decision. Thank you. You're so
well. That's Super Trevor saying I'm happy for you, student. So thank you very much, Super Trevor. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you.
It's not just the audience. It's his family. It's his parents that he takes and takes.
I don't
have
he took money from them and he promised to get a job.
Wife that he takes and takes and takes from.
He treats her like a maid. He doesn't treat her like a wife. He treats her like a live-in maid.
Just a trophy for him to show off his mature adult lifestyle.
Yo, P, you're not married, but like, listen, I'm married. If I ever went on stream and complained about,
I call him just P.
I call him P. I call him just P.
I don't got time for one of these long nicknames. I
call him simply P.
Yeah.
P.
We're on a first letter basis.
Wife made, she would murder me. But
I call him single P.
Like he complained that she made meals that were inedible, so he had to order food or something.
He's so comfortable. He's comfortable lying about everything else. He's comfortable about lying about WWE champions and spending tens of thousands of dollars a month while his wife goes without a fucking honeymoon. While his wife goes without a fucking day of vacation, while his wife works part-time at fucking Best Buy, but he talks about how he loves his fucking wife? Give me a fucking break.
You're right.
And you know what? I care more about Phil's life than he fucking does.
You're trying to help him, yeah.
He doesn't have any passion. He doesn't have any soul in his fucking
He's cooking.
body. He's a hollowed out.
He's literally being cooked in his own juices.
Let me walk all over him. A 400-pound lesbian fucking tranny-looking bum walked all over internet legend Darkside Phil, pissed in his mouth. He swallowed and said, "Thank you, sir. May I have
another?"
Yeah. Jesus Christ. The razzing is so intense. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it again. I like that.
We are on razzing level red here.
This is a very high level razz. I'm not sure how I can
razz level midnight, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This is a very cerebral razz.
Give me a fucking break.
You're right.
And you know what? I care more about Phil's life
I'm sure
than
Pixar will animate this.
You're trying to help him, yeah.
He doesn't have any passion. He doesn't have any soul in his fucking body. He's a hollowed out husk of a fucking man that let me walk all over him. A 400-pound lesbian fucking tranny looking bum walked all over internet legend Darkside Phil, pissed in his mouth. He swallowed and said, "Thank you, sir. May I have
another?" Yeah.
Just let him finish the line, dude. It's okay.
Yes, please. Tomorrow is gonna be wild for real. Agreed, NWO.
Fucking joke. Unbelievable.
It is. It's. Let me ask you too. Like, what was it like having to work with him? Because I know I heard some stuff like.
What are your
for
favorite
those unaware?
Like, Phil?
Everything was a negotiation and an endless. Like, if it was me, P, and you said, "Let's try this on the show," and you were doing a show, I'd say sure, because what you're doing works. Why would you say no to a guy who's successful at content creation and not agree to do things? You're trying to get him to do better.
DSP will only respond with "he's a mouth drooler."
I'm just trying
something like that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make a show that's not fucking boring. That's not fucking garbage. Like every fucking show this guy has done or ever has done throughout his entire fucking career. It's been nothing but the lowest effort.
Is PPP just not speaking into his mic the right way or something? Because
he's right on it, though.
Steve's the one in control of the levels right here. So I'm just,
But it sounds the same that it did on Phil's stream. You know what I mean?
Like, but how come even Worski can figure it out? You know what I mean?
Good point.
Good point. I don't know.
He
must have some kind of like a condenser thing fucking going on in his mic because it just seems like he's not talking into it right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lemtex says that this has been building. Maybe he really is angry here.
I think he might be.
I don't know. Like maybe it has been building enough.
Go on.
I just agree with that. I think he really truly seems mad, in my opinion.
I don't think he
or irritated or frustrated.
I don't think he is that complex of a person. Like I think he's just sort of he's just sort of like a shit stirrer.
I think that's the long and short of it too, though.
Sure.
I think he's definitely really frustrated. I think.
But who wouldn't be?
This is his thing.
Sure.
This is his fucking
thing.
I
would be frustrated if I had tried to like prop up this guy's show, try and get something interesting going on, and it was just all a failure. I'd be irritated too.
Yeah, but that's acting like you didn't know what you'd be getting into in the first place. Like this has all been like a grift on PPP's part. Like if there's been a buildup, it's building up to this moment now where he can finally just sort of say what he wants about him being like a regard or whatever, right? Like I feel like. If there's frustration, it's frustration of having to have been nice for like fucking 4 or 5 months.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And now it's kind of like, okay, well, finally I can just say what I want because I don't care about having him on my show anymore or anything, right? Like,
and this kind of goes into what Papa Polecat said. PPP knows how to cut a promo. I tell you what. God bless this man, and God bless you guys. Hugs and kisses. This community of gang stalkers been such a bright spot in my life.
Very, very positive. Psychotic stalkers online.
Real quick, you guys are the positive ones.
Big ups. Don't push it on pause yet. DSP is in Kick Chat right now. I want to read it to you here. He says, someone said, Corner Demons, by the way, definitely not a LARPer, says, Triple P has worse audio and tech issues than Phil, bro. DSP Gaming chimes in out of nowhere. This is his first message of the entire night. Says, you thought those tech issues were me? LOL.
Brother.
And then, just wait. Then he says, is Phil just sitting there watching Triple P? And DSP responds with, me? I'm setting up the show. I had some stuff to edit. LOL.
I'm editing together a banger video that's going to expose.
You know what I do when I'm edit? I listen to things that I enjoy.
Oh, good point. Good point. He's just like getting the work done while he's listening to the show.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now people in Kick Chat, as they should, they are letting Philip know every single thing that Triple P has said tonight. People are adding him, saying Triple P called you a castrated bitch on Truth Seekers right now.
Do something about it.
Triple P is going off on Truth Seekers. I'm nervous. They're just saying what he's telling him. And Philip then responds with, let's see. Hello, King. Relax. Let him set up. Oh, someone says, relax. Let Philip set up. And DSP responds with, I will. You see, one of us is actually going to be on a pro wrestling show, and one person won't be. LOL.
Got him.
Joke's on you, Triple P.
You're not allowed in my show anymore now, Triple P.
Unless you apologize.
Unless you apologize. Of course, I'm a reasonable person after all. So if you wanted to apologize, you would be most welcome to join the Discord.
Of course.
Again, please.
And fuck off, I'm busy said Triple P is still in that crown of hate. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. He's got the scepter and everything. Anyway.
I used to think, there must have been a golden age of Phil.
No, go back. They were all shitty. They were all shitty.
There must have been There must have been a time where he really did try, and he had passion, and he was grateful for his support, and he didn't take it for granted. No.
He always sucked. He sucked from the first show.
I know, it hurt my ears too. It's not our fault, it's his.
Just lucky to be early. He wasn't good. He was early.
That's it. He was early. And he gained a big advantage by being early. And this man has made millions of dollars. Yep. And he squandered.
Where does it all go?
If he's made millions.
Well, we know where
it's very easy to know where it went.
It goes to DoorDash. It goes to WWE Champions. And it goes to shitty red, green, and blue lights in the background. And this is where it's just
now hold on a second here.
What I did.
I have good.
This guy reminds me of Cobra a little bit.
A little bit.
Like he's got a googly eye. He just kind of laughs like like. It seems very much like if Cobra had like a couple more brain cells, like he'd be hosting a show like that.
Yeah. Oh, he got banned from YouTube, by the way.
He got nuked off of YouTube.
Yep.
People are making too much big deal about that. I don't think it affects anything. I mean, he's going to be on a different website.
No, he's on a different.
He's on his own.
He's on a different account on YouTube.
Account already uploading.
Josh Saunders.
He already uploaded like. Just keep it easy because we don't want that account getting banned too. Okay, so let's.
Don't ban the account. Don't do that.
Just let everybody just relax and let the man post, please.
Wait, Random Surge says, look at Phil's kick chat. He's lurking in. Oh, yeah.
I've already just read that. Come on, I'm on top.
Rewind the stream, pimp.
That's my job.
Come on. No, that's Zach. No, doesn't make any sense. I liked the way he was destroying Phil in that interview.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's
green and blue lights.
I'm attracted to power. Okay.
I brought Phil in.
Thank you, Naga.
And I gave him an audience of thousands.
Sorry,
huge opportunity.
Thousands of live viewers and tens of thousands.
Oh, you're good, Random Search. Yeah, we looked. You're
massive promotional push.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I was just joking.
I got an interview
You're fine.
with Josh.
It's being silly.
We
like to have fun here, you know.
Say stuff. This guy had tens of thousands of dollars flooding in when he was at his lowest financial.
You helped him when he was ready to fucking die.
Estimates are about 40 to 50.
He was kind of just on the precipice of disaster at that point, was he not? Like some of the lowest support he'd ever been at, just as the King stream was.
Oh yes, definitely. It was like $50 was a good stream. Remember that?
Yeah. Tough times.
$1,000.
That's what he made from your relationship. Wow. Yeah, and I was telling my audience, like, I appreciate so much what you and Andy did for me. Like, it's life-changing. When a big show like these guys comes and says, we're going to put you in front of our audience, bring us good stuff, bring us good content, it was life-changing for me. Completely life-changing. He didn't appreciate it. I was getting pissed.
But here's what I want to say. The guy could have got a dishwasher for his wife.
Yeah.
The guy could fix his toilet, which doesn't work.
He did get a washing machine.
Shower.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Shit in the bucket
and
or
a dryer,
something?
right?
And fucking filthy. Well, one of his toilets is on the fritz. But instead of renovating his home, his largest asset, where he lives, where he sleeps, where he eats, where he shits, where he showers, and where he shaves, this fucking idiot threw all of the money on upgrades to a setup that were completely unnecessary.
Yes, that is true.
Hundreds of dollars on foam.
Any more viewership?
I didn't think he spent that much money. Those lights aren't that expensive, and neither are the cameras he bought or anything that he bought.
We know it all went to Hogan polls on WWE Champions.
He wasted it. He wasted the money.
Went to Amazon.
Snow Carl Trevor says you helped him thousands of dollars. That makes you a dent.
Instead of going to things that actually could have tangibly improved his life or his wife's life.
Yeah.
Which is apparently what this is all about. But we know that it's not actually about that. We know what it's really about.
Designer
which is
foam.
That last week on Smart Guys.
That was the trigger.
I dared to actually be his friend.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I dared to speak out and actually tell him hard truths that he needed to hear about.
It was really weird to listen to PPP sort of like genuinely have feelings of positivity for Phil and being like, as someone who like cares about you, I'm trying to give you good advice, and Phil just literally being too stupid to take help from someone.
He's too stuck in that hole he dug for himself. You don't want to get
I think
out.
that's the timeline. I think is Triple P is ready for this thing to end already. Kind of waiting for the right time. And then he did that last week and called him by God it's cat. And then Phillips had this three-pronged plan announcement yesterday, and I think that was like, all right, fuck this shit, man. I'm done. Fat cat. You know,
he's crashing out.
He pulled the fat cat parachute.
How his life is, how it's unsustainable, how he needs to make changes, he needs to do something else.
Because do something new,
what he's doing is not working. He is living at the mercy of two or three mentally ill, weirdo fucking whales that float his boat, that force him to bend the knee and submit to them. They tell him what to do. He's not the captain of his own fate. He's not the master of his soul.
He acts like he is.
He claims that on level 1, he's his own boss and he runs the show. And it's not Keemstar telling him what to do, or it's not PPP telling him what to do, but it's worse.
Yeah,
it's worse.
It's
these weird, nameless fucking psychopaths that dangle his ability to live above his head and force him to beg on his hands and knees like a fucking animal.
Yeah,
and he's so
just
fucking
like
run down and ragged and pathetic that he doesn't even realize that the first principle of this stuff is to entertain. He just thinks, well, you know, I'm just gonna show up with my fucking tin cup,
play Ninja Turtles.
I'm talk in circles.
He's not wrong.
It's gonna be a fucking business meeting.
He's actually extremely correct, because like Phil wants to be rewarded for doing like it doesn't matter the quality of the thing that he's putting out.
Yeah.
He's just doing it. And for that, he should be rewarded, right? Like,
I'm doing it. I'm here. So, I mean, I'm here. So, guys, I'm here.
I turned the stream on today, so that's worth $150, right? Like,
I'm here, guys. I don't know what the problem is. I'm here.
You guys don't want to lose me coming on and like being 30 minutes late and turning on my stream, right?
Right? And then bitching at you like you're my fucking therapist. You don't want to miss that.
Being hungover and bitching at you like I'm the substitute kindergarten teacher or something. Like,
yeah, and
go ahead.
Sorry. Well, okay, I was going to say guilty pleasure cinema. This is correct as well. DSP outright refused financial stability sponsors and refused guaranteed greater content drama from his words. Yep, and that's all true. Sorry, and what were you going to say, ALT, please?
Kick Chat again is like they are the dreamers of the dreams, the writers of the stories we will be talking about for years to come. And they are now doing something which is so smart and so clever.
Oh my god!
They are now calling out Dr. Lexus, the biggest supporter of Philip, for ever being a fan of the Kino Casino. Because that's against DSP, you know.
That's such like a bizarre, like like multi-layered sort of troll, isn't it? Like,
oh my god,
so many fucking layers.
That's so bad.
You like Triple P, you asshole.
Wow,
you liked him.
You love the betrayer.
Treason.
I think an ALT name just got banned, by the way, because it's the message disappeared. Yeah.
I can check it. I know there's ALTs, BBWs, No Sleep, Real Vibes.
I believe that is the one that just got banned, if I'm not mistaken.
I did like that one. ALTs, BBW, Simp, Real, Chill Vibes.
Yeah. Also, did you see that one name, ALT Insider, Inside Her?
That's still live, though. That's fine.
That's bullshit, though.
That's positive.
A good one.
That is my joke, though. That is my joke. I've been saying that for a long time.
I've been hearing that joke. I heard that joke when I was still in fucking Japan doing that Japan show.
Oh, yeah.
Were people saying CUM Inside Her? That's funny.
Okay. There's also another username that I'm very, very, it made me laugh. ALT, Indrid and Sav step on Phil. Teamwork.
How about my face is Indrid's perch or whatever?
yeah, that was a good one.
That one made me laugh.
My face is Indrid's perch reel.
That one, and like the MDMA one, those were good. Yeah,
that was good.
Oh yeah, Caw was at the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Caw. Caw.
Great finish.
That was really. I support these weird names.
Classic.
Fucking show.
I support them.
Guys, I didn't get enough support. We got to hit the targets. The guy sounds like a retail middle manager.
He sounds like a telemarketer or like an infomercial guy.
Get out of my head. They're stealing my jokes.
Pick up the phone right now.
He's like a televangelist.
I've been saying this shit for
3
years
more
now.
revenue generating units this week so that we can hit the goal towards quarter 2. It's like...
It's very off-putting. What he does,
like how any other live stream operates on the face of the fucking earth. Normally,
you ask for support once or twice,
That's not even
4 or 5 times.
Like support. It's just pathetic because the entire show revolves around the support. There's nothing else going on other than enriching him with money. There is no content.
Oh, you're right.
Real quick, can I get a new excuse me, a pinned message
go ahead.
Been placed on the Kick Chat.
Oh, okay.
It is: enjoy the wrestling show. Try not to mention or discuss the drama going on too much.
Dude, that's so funny because it's not
everything going on. Ignore it.
It's not even DSP saying that. It's some guy. It's that Kyle V71717 guy. I also love that Dark Side Dabbing became a mod now. Like, Dark Side Dabbing is the most LARPer name that I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. It's weird.
All Kino rats will be executed
Rats.
before the withholders.
Yeah, the rats.
Before the withholders.
Rats before withholders.
Rats.
Drag them into the street and tear them to shreds.
It's a guy
Man,
who
they will
talks
be-
and he has
I will have a fucking candlelight vigil when Kick is gone.
yeah.
Man.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is so fucking fun, man.
End of
It's
an
gonna
era.
Be dead
Yes.
soon.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be dead soon.
There's no way he
Not
can
lasting
keep,
the year.
No, and well, unless people like fucking Dr. Alexis are sending fucking 50,000 memberships.
Yeah,
a day,
I mean,
right?
yeah.
unless they can keep it going forever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mhm.
So
Sad.
good.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say. Nothing to
Yeah,
say.
Dunsfelter.
Yeah, Dunsfelter's a mod too. Which actually, Dunsfelter is the funniest fucking LARPer name I've ever heard. Dunsfelter.
Destroy Naga, sit on me, please. Says destroy all Kinos.
Oh,
That's a good
nice.
take.
Very good.
Oh,
Romance
didn't hear
Naga.
that one before.
Yeah, I didn't. I never told you.
Alien,
I never
that's
told you.
Informational.
I never told you, but remember, I came on Kino and I didn't know that you had started a show with him, and then so I started shitting on him, and then you guys did too. But I never told you. But like when I found out that you started a show with him, I was like, God damn! I was like a month late. Like I could have got that opportunity instead of this loser, and I was honestly jealous. I was like, this prick is talentless. Like he doesn't deserve the opportunities that you gave him, and then he squandered all that promotion, tens of thousands of viewers on him. He could have done something great. He wasn't ready to be great. He never will be.
Coming up.
Let me tell you the worst part about working with Phil.
Good to know.
Yeah.
It's not that he's like a total charisma vacuum, boring, terrible,
Negative
on-air
Riz.
personality.
Yeah.
I could carry that bitch. You know,
Yeah.
we did smart guys. They looked at the stats. I would talk 75% of the show.
The pause
Yeah.
real quick.
25.
The absolute disrespect right there. I can carry. It's not that he's a negative charisma. I can carry that bitch. Amazing.
He's on one tonight.
pretty good.
PvP's having a lot of fun tonight. Jesus.
Oh, I'm having fun too. This is great.
I'm laughing now.
I'm laughing
of
now.
the show or less.
He was a bad Ed McMahon.
Let me sit here and nod along. I'm going to nod along. And then he would just repeat the exact same takes, I would say, or slightly
Find the
rephrase
line.
what I
Find
would
the
say,
line.
'cause he sucks and
No
he's
line.
talentless. He
No
has
lie.
no creativity. He has no original opinions of his own. That's bad enough. But the real problem with Phil is the behind the scenes. It's the artistic adherence to the schedule, the most sacred schedule, having to negotiate every single appearance, every single thing, running everything by him. Normally with a streamer like today, you DM me, hey, can you come on? Absolutely.
We didn't game plan or plan anything. We don't need to.
3 or 4 days of schmoozing back and forth in DMs.
Right?
You know, how is this going to work out? Talking about every single aspect of a live stream. How's it going to play out? But it's beyond even that. Like, that's draining. That's exhausting. You have to treat him like a king.
He's very needy. Yeah. Super needy.
It's every day at 4 a.m. This guy gets drunk as fuck on gin.
Ooh, wow, really?
I don't know if he's next to his wife in bed while she's sleeping after her hard day of working fucking retail and then cooking for him, cleaning for him, and picking up after him. I don't know if he's in bed next to her or where he is, but he's drunk as a fucking skunk off gin, doing WWE champions pulls, messaging me all sorts of sad shit about his life, about how this isn't going right, that's not going right, feel bad for me. What can you do for me? Me.
He's a taker. He's a taker. Yeah. He doesn't reciprocate.
Can you book these guests for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And then when it comes time for him to do his part, when it comes time for me to go, hey, man, this is a huge opportunity. How about you do this lie detector test with Steve?
I would have done it.
Massive amounts of
money. We would have broken the internet with that.
Well, it's a huge spectacle.
Well, I don't know about broke the internet, but
viral. People wanted to see that. Not everybody wanted to see it, but enough people wanted to see it where it would be compelling and captivating to see.
Humongous. Are you
would
kidding?
Phil pass the lie detector test?
Yeah, and by the way, Pete, let me just interrupt you. Pete, when he found out
I like how Triple P is this guy's T. That's why. Yeah, that's why he calls him P.
P. I call him single P.
I call him regular P. I call him normal P.
Anita Handjob says, "Told y'all them guys from the sector are different."
Yeah, I guess
you're
so.
right about that. Goddamn.
I guess so.
This is man. This day, man. This last 2 days, man. This is already way better than I expected it would be. I was kind of like, this might get boring soon. I said that not so long ago, but I am retracting that statement.
I mean, call him pies of pee.
He called Lex a slut less than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I know.
It's been ramping up like crazy.
I don't know, man. It's like it's so much that happens. It pushes out other stuff out of my brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
Yes,
it pushes out all the other painful things happening.
Like Amber Lynn verse has never been hotter either, and like I'm like trying to get it. Sav sending me stuff and about like you got to watch this, but like I can't watch that. I got nothing, no other room. I can't.
I can't fit that in. Are you kidding me?
I gotta do this.
I gotta talk about Phil like being unable to like plug in his camera and figure it out the first time, right? Like the camera thing is the funniest thing in the world. By the way,
very funny. Very funny.
Every time he puts his hand up next to his head and looks at the camera for a couple of seconds, I die laughing. It's the funniest fucking thing ever. So, watching him,
the lunacy though happening this month, like everything is going crazy, and there's a lot of magnetic storms happening. I'm telling you, it's space.
Brother, here we go.
Watching him bounce around the corner of the frame like he's in Mario Kart, man.
Getting whiplash and shit.
Yeah. And Naked and Laughing got hauled out of her house the other day too. And got kicked in the head, and her Taco Bell went all over the lawn.
Yes.
Oh, mama.
Yes. Oh, God.
The trolls are eating good.
Right.
Are eating
take
good.
her away. Take her away.
All the rest away. And they take the rest away. All the rest away.
He said, let me arrange this. And P was going to pay for the plane tickets, the hotel, everything. And I agreed. Like I said, I'm down. I'll get there. I don't want to take an 8-hour flight to Washington State, but I'll do it because P asked me to. I said, absolutely.
Oh.
Me and P were completely down with the plan. We were ready to do it. Phil fucked the pooch. He fucked the whole thing up. He fucked the whole thing up. We could have all made some money. It would have been great.
It would have been huge content. And there were a bunch of things that we could have done with Phil versus Steve, crossovers, collaborations. I talked about potentially doing, paranormal investigations with him.
There you go, Indrid.
UFO type shows. All sorts of things I've pitched to this guy. I've pitched him debate shows.
He said no to everything, didn't he?
I've everything.
What exhausting dealing with this guy.
And it's like, okay, come up with a new idea. Then I come up with a new idea. I pitch it to him. He has objection. I overcome then it's another objection. It's always for him a reason to say no. But you know what? I come from sales and I'm persistent as fuck. And most people would give up. And everybody else has given up on Phil and working with Phil. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm soldiering on no matter how draining this is. No matter how exhausting this is. I'm like, you know what?
Extra Galactic Girl, no, we're a few minutes behind.
By the way, a lot of it is sunk cost fallacy. Because I went through a lot of shit with the detractors. And perhaps
DSP is still not
because
live,
propping
up
this fucking pig was a total
he's live, but he
hasn't
appeared.
Total waste of resources.
Oh no!
Total waste of time.
Well, the detractors were right about it then.
Jesus
Christ! I had my donators doxxed. I had like my editor, like his kids were threatened in DM.
Jesus Christ!
Like all sorts of crazy shit that I went through just to have this relationship with Phil. And I just kept giving and giving and giving, just like the dents that give Phil money, except it was my time, my creativity, my effort, my charisma, my show ideas. And he just take, and he just take, and he just take. Then when we bring him on my show, he's low energy. He seems like he might be drunk or strung out. He never has anything to say.
Well, remember, he's a former alcoholic. Like
former alcoholic that's taking shot after shot after shot after shot after shot without feeling it.
On stream. Yeah. I saw some of those clips.
Fireball, it's some nasty fucking shit.
Yeah, and he was just
Fireball was fun.
Whoop. Yeah, yeah. And listen, I have my own struggles with alcohol, and I can tell you, having observed him, I think that he did several of those Smart shows very hungover. because he's super low energy, like he's got a headache and beat up.
I don't know.
Looking like, for all you know, he was drinking until 8 o'clock in the morning, and then he gets up to do the show with you, and you have to carry him. That's not fair. He talked 10% of the time, 20% of the time. You carried the whole show, and then he cut you out like a snake. He thinks he's going to do fine and keep the money. Keep all the money now.
No.
This is where
I kind of like this guy's like New Jersey Italian patois a little bit. Oh, he's gonna cut you out like he's he's staking ya. Oh, he's fucking staking ya. Oh.
I want to read a couple of these out.
Yeah, you do that.
Band of Thieves says it's heating up. Triple P absolutely lays into Phil here. Big ups, Tractors. Big ups to you.
Big ups.
Great Out of the Green said Tev said the other day, whoever DSP is around, they're either a secret detractor or he turns them into one. The hate army gets stronger by the day, and Tevin is right about that. Yeah,
I agree.
Maddie I said I'm insider trading on the Snort Exchange, guys. You can't stop me. Nah.
There's real quick some stuff in Kick Chat I want to read. The LARP is people are saying that things like this. All Triple P did during the wrestling show was nod his head. We never needed him.
Yeah. Amazing.
Telling him the opposite of reality is so funny. Like
so good, man. It's such a high level. Oh, okay. The intro for Smart Guys has started, and yes, you are right. It's just a crossed out face of Triple P.
Oh God. Shadow is Lovable says, Phil, your days are done. We know you've committed tax fraud, and we're coming to get you.
Big up, Shadow's Lovable.
I love how shittily this was edited. This is autistic, but look at this. Look, the X is drifting.
Moves.
It's not moving.
Oh my God.
It's not moving at all.
No, the X is moving, but not down with the faces.
Yeah,
No, Snood is felting himself. It's staying in the same spot. The belt is moving.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? If I keep my mouse pointer right here on the edge?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do it.
You're saying the belt is not moving, sir.
No, I'm saying the X is drifting to the left.
The X is not drifting at all, Snood. What do you want to give me?
We're about to see.
Anything else, Snood? Any other questions, Snood?
No, I think it's moving. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, it is moving. It is moving.
That's the Canadian education system coming at you.
Just real quick, just gonna mute ALT's mic for no particular reason.
Shiny Chief said, Maron, he's cutting you out like a fucking mook. Oh, pasta maker. I don't use crystals.
Never stop.
No, they do. They actually do. I did not get felted by an optical illusion, okay? That's not my fault that I was tricked by a wizard doing an illusion. Okay? And I am pissed.
I am pissed. This is going to be...
What is going on, everyone?
Oh, look how bad!
Why so small?
The S is gone.
Bye.
Take that, Triple P.
Yeah, you're fucked.
DSP here, and welcome to episode 9 of Smart Guy, streaming live from lovely Renton, Washington. Tonight is Thursday, the 13th of March, 2025.
This is gonna be
as you can see, I seem to have some space to move for once. It's like a revolution.
He's fat. Because BBB is fat, right? I guess.
It's webcams, but it's a fat joke. Got it.
Nice.
I've been freed, and I can actually take a breath and stretch. It's kind of weird. It's almost like something's changed around here. I'm not sure exactly what it could be.
Hilarious.
But here we are on the road to WrestleMania tonight for the first time ever
this is gonna fucking
on this show.
Suck.
It's gonna blow.
I will be covering both Monday Night Raw as usual, but also Friday Night SmackDown for the very first time. And as you can see, we have a few changes to discuss tonight in format and about the future of the show. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that my former co-host ain't here, nor will he be ever again. Because today I took the shovel and I shoveled the shit. Okay? You might say, I wonder what happened, all right? Allow me to explain in a nutshell, because I kind of gave a full explanation on my podcast this morning. But basically, this guy was backstabbing me for a while, treating me like...
for a while? You said he wasn't for a while.
Just fill up. We're trying to say he backstabbed you for a while now. So why would you not cut ties with him the second you know he's backstabbing you?
Or how about before you even got involved with him when he was making fun of you and your wife? How about that? How about all the way back before you agreed to take his money and his influence? How about that?
You knew he was snaking you, yet chose to allow him to continue snaking you.
Truth Seeker's just covering this?
Listen,
he is. So yeah, let's go to.
Let's go back.
Okay, yeah, I guess we should go back. How are we gonna do this, guys?
Well, apparently Triple P cooks him quite a bit. We could skip a little farther in and see what he's saying, and then yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, Band of Thieves. Both of you. I'll read these in a few minutes. I promise.
Rasmus says we mixed a lot of gold dust.
And ask him to do content with me. Phil came to me.
We haven't gotten to the gold dust yet.
With him. And Phil asked me to
you
do
can't
drama
skip?
content with
really?
him about Review Tech USA. And Phil will tell me, I'm not about drama. I'm not about stuff.
Those are his highest viewed streams.
I'm not about feuding with people, this or that. Let me tell you something. When Phil got the casino bump and the casino boost, Darkside Phil tried desperately to do drama. He tried to do
it. Sucks. Yes. He can't do it. He can't do it because he sucks.
With Cog, with Ethan Ralph, with like the whole Rogues Gallery. He tried to battle
tried everyone.
And
yes.
he sucked. And he sucked out every fucking
desperately emailing, calling people.
It was a total embarrassment. He was a total fucking choke artist.
So
he talks about never do drama because I'm a good and moral person.
Yeah, bullshit. And you know what, P, I kind of thought and I'll tell you this honestly, when you gave me the opportunity, I had been grinding like in the shadows for 3 or 4 years for good persona to do shows. Like I would.
Everybody track how long it takes Andrew Cole to come back from
prison. Right here.
Oops. All right.
He sold his soul to me. He absolutely sold out every single principle that he ever claimed to stand for, starting with drama. And then
thank you. He did sell out every fucking principle that he ever claimed to have to you. And, you know.
Right, so Philip is now on live just talking about wrestling cards, so it's already over the drama point there. So we can, I think we can
safely stick to this. Yeah, absolutely.
Stick with this.
Political grift trying to chase my audience and chase my donors. And he fucking failed. And bit by bit, we took Darkside Phil's soul away to the point where even his precious family, even his wife, Kat, even his parents, even his cat weren't off limits for me. I could say whatever the fuck I wanted, and Phil would lay down like a pig in the fucking mud.
Yeah, because he was making money from you. As long as he was making money, he was okay with anything you said.
The only thing he cares about is money, and he gave it all up, and he doesn't have a fucking leg to stand on. Much like how the final boss, The Rock, took John Cena's soul last week, I took Phil's soul throughout this entire
1.5.
Racism. He shilled for Donald Trump. You know what I mean? He said deplorable, toxic thing about women, calling Lex a slut
and an
erasure, and he was jealous and bitter of losing his money to her. All of the things he talks about, how he's not toxic. He's 100% toxic.
Only positive content. P.
The thing is, this guy wants to be a bully. This guy wants to be a drama streamer. He wants to be able to deliver the promo like I do. That's why he looks up to me as a father figure. That's why he looks up to me as an idol.
He's very talented. He has more talent he wishes he had.
I'm capable of doing things.
Jesus Christ, you hear that?
He looks up to me as an idol.
Well, yeah, you're very talented. You have all the talent he wishes he had.
I'm capable of doing the things that Phil wishes he could do. He looks at me and he goes, oh, there's a guy who can fight my battles for me, and I can hide behind his skirt, and I can do drama with the safety net, and there'll be no consequences. Well, Phil, the consequences are coming now, Phil. The consequences are on their way, Phil.
Oh, brother. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mean that. He's just razzing him.
This is razzing.
This is razzing.
That you've sowed for the last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, however long it's been, of the casino arc, you are now going to sow. All of the old viewers that you alienate.
What? What do you mean the reap?
Thing that you've sowed for the last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, however long it's been of the casino arc, you are now going to sow.
No, now you're going to reap, dumb fuck.
All of the old viewers that you alienated by trying to pander to my audience, which you could never have.
Yeah, I was actually starting to get worried about you after I counted to 10 and you weren't back.
Now, apparently, like my dad got like some angel food cake and made, like strawberry shortcake out of it.
How do you always have angel food cake
in
that house?
Stop for a strawberry shortcake on the way back from the bathroom.
Yeah.
You got a plate, a paper plate with the fork and everything too?
No, it's a regular plate.
Oh, okay,
I have a regular fork as well.
Just be honest, was it a number 2 situation?
No, it was number 1, I promise.
Okay, just ask.
You think she could have come back in time for that? You know she was blasting a piss, and she's back with the...
Numbers don't take me long either.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Good on you.
Not a sitter. Do you break out the phone, though? That short? You don't need the phone? Or do you use the phone?
If I already have my phone on, yes, I will bring it with me, of course.
Okay.
So you're not. I mean, you're not an animal.
Now, ALT, you are a father, so have you started doing like the half hour in the bathroom thing?
No, I don't. I don't want to be in there. I don't like being in there.
No, I just got to get in and get out, right? I got other shit to do.
Get in, get
right?
out.
Yeah.
Get in, get out.
I always thought that was kind of like a thing that like dads just did. Like when I was a kid, I remember thinking that, okay, so just one day I'm an old guy and I'm just going to take a half hour to shit for some reason, right? But then I realized that it's like the excuse, the joke is that it's like the dad is just hiding out in the bathroom for a half hour, right?
Yes, but no, I get in, get out. I got other stuff to do.
Yeah, I got go back to my computer. I'll go back to my computer, right? Sorry, yeah, big ups Deuce Falco.
What the fuck? Whoa!
Whoa!
Get back to the felting. People are starting to get pissed.
Sorry.
Talented enough.
Okay, I want to read some of these.
Charismatic enough to entertain an audience, is intelligent enough as the one that I have and Steve has. Phil, our audience is going to leave.
They're all going to leave him.
Have already left.
Banish him, Pete. Banish him from the Ketoverse. Banish him from the Ketoverse.
Banished. He banished himself by being a fucking bitch. He banished himself by being unable to play with the big boys. He couldn't play a big boy game. It hurt his fucking feelings to do the things that were necessary to attract attention and entertain people in this sphere. The thing is, Phil takes this stuff way too seriously. Way too seriously. He takes himself way too fucking seriously.
Guys, thank you.
He has
correct.
The skin of anybody
Thank you very
I've
much,
ever worked
Deuce Falco.
He's a total fucking diva. He can't handle being
Legend.
the nail.
Enjoy your brain
He
worms,
wants to be
everybody.
the hammer, but he doesn't have the fucking balls to be either the hammer or the nail.
Or the tail. Yeah, he just doesn't have it.
What's fucked up about Phil is he's just a castrated bitch. Phil is so afraid of being critiqued.
How many times have we said this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, again, like I feel like BBB is just watching detractor content just for his material now, right? Because this is
we said like different versions of castrated bitch about 18 times.
Yeah, for real. No balls.
Controversial,
absolute
of drawing
facts,
negative
too.
attention. That he makes himself a completely neutered, milquetoast, boring, horrible presenter.
Milk
At
steak.
least when he was the king of hate,
Milk steak.
and he was saying crass and crude and villainous heel things, at least there was something
Is Steve
interesting
typing
to that.
or one of you
And
guys?
I
No,
pleaded
it's in
with
your
him
gold, I
to go
believe.
to the sort of
No,
character
it's not
that's
me.
like that.
I swear.
It doesn't give a fuck.
I think it's Stephen
Steve. He's
Cambion.
going
Yeah,
nuts.
it's
It's fucking Deus Ex Steve right now. He's hacking into the mainframe right now.
I got
Something
a
interesting
fork
to
and a
that.
plate in my
And I
hand.
pleaded with him.
Oh right, you're eating.
go
Oh,
to
I'm so. Yeah, I'm not typing. I'm just eating my fucking
eating.
strawberry shortcake on stream. How is it, by the way?
It was very good.
Oh, good.
Sort of character that's like that.
It's
that doesn't give a fuck
$100
what
to
they have
open
to
a
say.
pack of cards.
Doesn't care
By the
what
way,
people
that's the
think of them
goal.
because I said
You try to help him.
everybody hates you anyway.
Terrible.
Nobody likes you. There's a handful of special needs people.
Morons. Yeah, he's got a few morons.
A lot of them are legitimately on like disability. A lot of them are legitimately in
I thought his son
wheelchairs.
was
People who like
handicapped.
Thank
be
you, Baltus
entertained by
Sargentum.
Blue's Clues.
JC Denton
or
is
fucking
correct.
Dora
Thank
the
you.
Explorer.
Yep.
It's the same sort of bland, milquetoast, no edges, sanitized garbage that Phil peddles. It's just full on slop. And it's slop that he delivers every single day. There's no effort
It's
that goes
slop.
into
I could say it. I'm a content creator. He makes slop. His stuff is so. It's just you use the term like low energy,
Steve.
low effort. That's what I get when I look at Phil's content. I go like he's not even trying to make something good or entertaining.
No.
And just so you're aware, I sent him an invitation to this show, and then I said, or invite us on Smart Guys or at least PPP. So he's gonna be a big man and like talk shit, but he doesn't want to confront you to your face like a man. So I'm giving him an opportunity to come right here and you guys can talk it out. I'll try to referee it, or he can bring you to the Smart Guys and say this shit to your face.
We know right well he never will because he's a pussy. He doesn't
Okay.
want confrontation. And this is so we go back to the interview that you were supposed to do with Phil. If we told Phil that in any way this interview would be hostile or confrontational or aggressive, he would have never agreed to do it because he's a pussy and he's a bitch and he runs from confrontation. He runs from criticism because the lies that he tells
He
are like
said
the lies
bitch
of a
about
child.
30 times
Any
so
adult that's
far.
worth their
Yeah.
salt,
Right through it,
that
yeah.
has any sort of critical thinking skills knows that he's lying and can effortlessly dismantle his lies in real time. And unless he's just talking to himself, it becomes readily apparent that he's just a fucking clown, that he's just a fucking joke, that the emperor has no fucking clothes. Every single time he exits that hug box that he lives in 24/7, 365, it's the hug box. It's a fantasy land where it's basically like North Korea, where any sort of dissent is banned. And Phil cries about Raw Phil. He cries about the restreamers. He cries and he cries about the stream snipers. But Phil, had you not turned your own chat into a North Korea hug box, there would still be 1,000 people there today watching. If you had allowed them to make fun of you in chat, to send in troll super chats that you reacted to, that were milked for reactions instead of shutting everything down like a big little bitch, you would be doing far better today. Phil wants to make himself out to be the victim over and over and over again. He cries and he cries. The detractors did this to me. Tevin did this to me.
No, honey.
Judy did this to me. Steve did this to me. But guess what, Phil? Every single thing that you have done that has happened
Steve
to you has been the
Matrix, by
consequence
the way.
of your own actions. Where you are at now is a direct result of what
Steve,
you have done in the past, what you are currently doing, and what you are going to do in the future. You have control over your own behavior, Phil, and you have to accept responsibility and accountability for your own consequences. But what the detractors and what me and you and anybody who's critical of him allow him to do is scapegoat everything to a boogeyman. It's never his fault. It's always somebody else's fault. If it wasn't for the dastardly, dirty trolls, he would be a millionaire. He would be so successful.
Well, he made millions. He squandered it living a millionaire's lifestyle, on other people's money. That's the big issue.
Thing is, Phil needs people like me. He needs people like me that he can point the finger to, and he can say that's the bad guy. He can point at duty, point at Kevin, and say that's the bad guy. That's the one responsible for all my problems. Phil, does that make you good? No, Phil, you're just weak.
Yeah,
you're a fucking
too weak to rise above.
You're a cockroach that makes yourself into a fucking victim. Instead of being a man and rising up and actually victimizing and winning and bending reality to your will, you choose to lay down in the fetal position and die on an island alone like a little bitch, crying about all of your fucking problems. Well, nobody gives a fuck about your problems. Do you know what a baby does? It fucking cries because it has no other recourse, Phil. It needs somebody to change its diaper for it. But you're a 42-year-old man.
It's kind of funny how sometimes he lets the actually articulate side of himself
come out,
right? He literally has put a lot of thought into this. I can really picture Triple P. Yeah, I can really picture him sort of in the shower, just sort of practicing this conversation. Man, fuck Phil, shut the fuck up. Just
all right, have I said bitch too many times?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
He's writing it in the steam on the side of the shower walls. Okay, bitch about 10 times. Okay.
Imagine this guy looking like Naga said, this lesbian telling you to be a man, right?
That's what, and he brought that up too. Triple P trying to disarm even that. So it's trans lesbian.
So very, very few recourses that our boy has to, spin this into a razz.
Would it be cool if I read out 3 contributions?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Band of Thieves says tonight's a blood moon. Coincidence? Pretty spooky. I don't believe it's a coincidence. Lunacy, my friends, it's real. NWO News says we've officially arrived. Get ready for the retcon. I think he means Phil.
Yes, definitely.
That'll probably be tomorrow. And I guess on that being said, we have to watch the pre-stream.
You have to.
Wow.
Yeah, just to see if he's gonna react. If he doesn't react, he won't. Yeah, no, we can't ignore the pre-stream happening. But that being said, tomorrow we'll talk about it, I guess. But.
Nice. Greedo the Green says DSP will run to Keem. A little spoiler. Keem was in on it too. Lol.
What the?
Think? Oh, you think? Okay, well, that's a spoiler. No more spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Let's stop pausing. Let's stop pausing.
He's arrested for development.
The crowd
I'm
agrees.
Not sure he ever advanced past juvenile mindset of 14, 15 years old.
I was going to say 12.
You know what I mean?
Ignore that. Strike that from the record.
This is supposedly a mature married man that when he sees a tampon ad, he's like, "Ooh, gross." Strange stuff from a supposed mature adult man there. I mean, it's just the reality. This is a guy who cries in his mid-30s or late 30s about how his parents didn't buy him a Wolverine toy.
I know.
When he was a boy.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
The tragedy. I didn't get the Wolverine
get the toy that I wanted.
Stupid parents should have bought it for me. He's so entitled. He's so entitled. He thinks that the whole world owes him a living. And what's crazy is it's the weird Skinner box that he's plugged himself into has validated that worldview. That worldview has never been challenged because people literally do hand him a living on a silver platter.
You're right, but I think that's going to change now. Don't you think that his income is going to take a huge hit from doing this? Because the Kino people are never going to donate to him again.
It is a slow, ever sinking ship.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
There always seems to come another whale to save Phil, another whale to save Phil.
You better start crying tonight.
Seems to get bailed out. But Phil, one day, it might be soon. It might be a long ways away, but one day there won't be any more whales because your show will be so boring, so toxic, so lame, hosted by a 50, 60-year-old man pretending to be a pro gamer. No one will care.
Place or something was.
Oh my God. The God's honest truth is that Phil needs the detractors. He needs the detractors to stay relevant. He needs the detractors because he needs someone to blame so that he can be the victim, so that he can escape accountability for his own actions. And what we saw today was the same thing. Oh, PPP victimized me. PPP did me wrong. Oh. And it's just fucking sad. Phil is a liar. He lies all the time. All the time. And the lies never, ever, ever, ever end. And it just starts to get exhausting.
This is news to me.
It just starts to get exhausting.
He's very needy. He's just so needy. You got to hold him by his hand and do everything for him. And
Wait a second.
Like if you had come to me with
one thing I will say is that PPP does seem extremely scared right here.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how fast
I think that he's
scaredly
coping.
doing a podcast?
Yeah. He is also coping as much as I can
Coping
see too.
scaredly.
He is shaking in his boots right now. He is so fucking scared of Phil ruining his life right now. We can see. I can't.
For sure. Given your success with everything else you've done, I would just say, like, let's try it. Let's do it. Like the fact that you have to twist his arm to get him to do anything, and then he said no to every idea or concept that you brought to him. He said no to the lie detector thing that would have been huge.
And the thing is, the guy doesn't stick to anything. He has no perseverance. He expects immediate, instant gratification.
And money.
Well, he expects it to immediately be a massive financial success and to always be a financial success. But that's not how things work.
No, you got to grind. You got to be willing to grind.
You have to build. You have to go out and find new audiences. You can't just rely on the same 2 or 3 guys forever. But he's trapped because he feels like he has to pander and bow down to those 2 or 3 people. And he can never experiment. He can never do anything new. And he's scared and he's neurotic and he's autistic. He's stuck in his schedule. He's stuck in his ways, and there's just no way to free him from it. He's a hermit who lives in his house 24/7, 365.
Yeah, he goes out once a week.
He goes out once a week, and it takes
coward.
4 hours to do the groceries.
That's good. Lol coward. I like that.
Yeah, Deuce Falco. That's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand how it takes 4 hours. I shop like a man.
It takes him an hour to do.
I run through that place like a maniac.
I never fucking wrote down a list in life. I don't know. Like, he has to chop the vegetables when he gets home and this and that. But he's a sad hermit because he's scared of confrontation. He would never ever stand up for his wife in public. If somebody slapped his wife's ass at the bar, he would do fucking nothing. He would probably watch as his wife gets fucked in the alleyway by a black bull.
Like, Jesus Christ!
That's why he doesn't go outside.
He's afraid his wife's gonna get banged by a black dude. What?
He got down on his fucking knees at the Street Fighter tournament and begged this guy not to whoop his fucking ass. And tears came from his eyes, and he said he was a fucking alcoholic. And then he wondered why he won't bring me on to confront him tonight. It's because he's scared. It's because he's spineless. It's because he's a cockroach. He's a fucking worm. And he's afraid of anybody that is any sort of a man, that has any sort of a masculine presence. He doesn't know how to behave in a friend group or a setting because this guy has never had any friends. Let's be real. It was always super awkward when we brought him on with me and Andy because he's never been a part of a male friend group. And he views anybody who is his friend as a means to an end. It's not somebody that he genuinely cares about.
Amen.
To him, people are tools. John Rambo was
We're
a
at
tool.
church right now,
Howard
guys.
was a tool to him.
He used everybody, yeah.
I was a tool to him as well. He didn't genuinely care about me or anything. By the way, this guy, I was so desperate to get him out of the house, you know? And I'll just be open and honest about this. And a lot of people will judge me for what I'm about to say. But you know, I offered to pay this guy's flight and his wife's flight to Florida for the Super Bowl so that we could hang out in Florida.
Together. Now hold on a second here.
We didn't know this.
Well, we have no way of verifying that any of that is true.
True. You're right. There is trust but verify, right?
I mean,
like
okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say kayfabe, like hilarious that's like actually what happened. Maybe we should finish letting him say what he's gonna say.
No, listen.
Go on.
Okay, this is just I don't think that he would make that up from nothing.
Sure.
Honestly, because if it's just from nothing, then Philip can say that that's true.
And who's gonna believe that?
Because Triple P will know he has to show receipts for that if DSP says it's not true.
I don't think he does have to show receipts because he's already.
I think Triple P understands he would not bring something up that he can't prove because then it's going to be everything he's saying here means nothing because he can't have receipts for that.
Okay.
You think he's just
Super
making
Bowl
that up?
was New Orleans? When was Triple
P?
He's
making that up for nothing?
Well, yeah, sure. Why not? Like, this has been his whole thing the entire time. He's been making up being DSP's friend this entire time, right?
I don't know.
Why would he randomly bring this up, Snoop?
Because it's fun. Because it just make people go like, "Whoa, DSP refused to do a vacation with his wife." I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying that like apropos of nothing, you know, is like. No, I'd like to see some receipts about seeing whether or not he actually did do this. Okay, so
that's fair enough. But I think this is ridiculous to say he just made this up for just what, for fun?
Fine,
like he's saying everything else truthfully here.
Maybe.
All right.
The pet sitter for his pets. I offered to pay for his wife's ticket, his ticket, give them 2-3 days alone
for
so
the
they could have a
W's,
honeymoon.
everybody.
Never
Get W's.
Wow. See, that's
he turned it down. Because he had to take care of his cat.
His opposite day because it's the blood moon.
Come on.
It would be a traumatic experience for him.
It's the lunacy.
I'm just putting this out there, just letting you know, my kids really want to go to Disneyland, you know. I'm just saying.
And if we went into the DMs, I have receipts of all of that. I
see?
Every excuse that he ever made.
He has receipts.
Yeah, you just want to get him out of the house.
I'm ignoring the trolls in the chat.
I'll pay for your honeymoon that you never gave your wife.
Because I want him to get out of the house. He has to get out of that house. And it's not like I'm a guy who every day I'm out there touching grass and I'm, like I'm a pale fat man. but I leave the house a hell of a lot more than he does.
That's pretty sad.
And I have, I have friends, I have family that I'm around, that I interact with.
Yeah, you got to socialize as a human.
You guys are trolls. Shut it.
Yeah, there's a lot of trolls in the chat tonight. Just ignore them, please.
He's been out there for almost a decade.
Well, no wonder he has no friends. Look what you tried to be a friend to him, and look what he did. Look what he did. He took and took and took. And I get the impression that he was feeling like he didn't want to do another one of those Grill Phil segments like you gave him last week. But that was for those that don't know too. Like that was not P being like nasty. When you're a true friend will tell you things you don't want to hear because you need to hear it. You try to be a true friend to him and help him and say the things that a real friend would say. A real friend will check you when you need to be checked.
This is what it comes down to for Phil, is that I don't think he has received like real criticism from somebody that he actually can respect and trust, because he's like, well, these are detractors, these are trolls. How do I know what criticism is real, what I need to actually improve? I understand that. And so I gave him the advice that I think would actually turn his life around. Go out more with his wife, take more time off from shows. Ultimately, the guy is doing 8 hours of streaming 6 days a week, never goes out with his wife, never does anything fun. He's a total shut-in, total hermit, no friends, and it's just no way to live. And he lives in fear. He lives in fear of the world. And
he's got all those cameras around his house. That's paranoid delusion. Yeah. The police called him a 220. Like he's a mental case.
Well, he is a mental case, And now, generally, he's kind of almost a harmless mental case. And this is why it's I kind of wanted to help the guy, because I feel like generally, he's not the most evil, malignant scumbag on earth, at least at first impression. But
he can come off as a little
but I grew to hate him eventually. I do think this now, though.
Yes.
At first, I didn't think so, but I grew to hate him, actually.
Oh, God. Jesus, trying to be surprised Triple P's family still hangs with him after the starfish presentation.
Chocolate starfish!
I don't know if he's likable or charismatic. I'm saying he's not like a revenge pornographer like Ralph. He's not like a wife beater that we know of. He's not like he's not like a pedophile. This is a very low bar I'm setting. So I don't understand why everybody hates this guy so much. Yes, he begs. Yes, the begging is annoying. It's exhausting. It's ridiculous. But there's a lot of people with goals nowadays. There's a lot of people e-begging. There's no real way to explain why Phil is such a deplorable and detestable person. You must actually experience it firsthand. And I experienced it firsthand. When you watch his show every day and you keep up with the vortex and the people that are in it and the way that he interacts with it, only truly then can you actually know why he's such a deplorable piece of shit that deserves to die.
Amen, brother.
Really know.
Whoa, Jesus. Hold on.
No, why he's such a deplorable piece of shit that deserves to die. Only then can you really know.
Careful.
It's why do people want this guy to die? I don't get it. Well, in the last couple weeks, it finally really was driven home to me as to why motherfuckers hate this guy. Because he just never, ever, ever will change his ways. He's ungrateful for everything he gets. He's negative. He's pessimistic. He's draining. He's soulless. He doesn't care. All he cares about is getting a paycheck and protecting his fragile narcissistic ego. And that's it. And he doesn't care about friends. He doesn't care about family. He doesn't care about having ambitions or goals outside of money. And the money that he does have, he doesn't use it to travel the world. He doesn't use it to go to cool things. He doesn't use it to collect cool antiques or anything.
No, he buys wrestling cards and plays a wrestling game.
Not even real wrestling cards. That's recent. He started buying the real wrestling cards. He buys digital JPEGs of sweaty, half-naked
men. That's pretty gay.
Sweaty men.
That's what Phil does, and that's what gives him joy in life.
That's gay.
You reminded me of this. You reminded me of this. Speaking of this is how he treats his audience sometimes.
He still can't figure out these scene transitions, can he? No. He's having to cycle through all the camera positions.
Get past the supercut. We don't need to see a video.
Just an evil, horrible.
He's back.
Tin cup. That's what he does. And I've just been trying to help this motherfucker. He lays these pity parties on me. He lays all of these secrets on me. And then it's like, well, how can you fucking, snake this guy? How can you turn on this guy when he has all of these problems in his life?
He seems very manipulative. He's trying to manipulate you into not being real with him.
Yeah, it's full-on manipulation. It's pignosis to try and stop me from bursting his echo chamber and making him confront the cognitive dissonance in his life. And so it's just this sad coping mechanism where he tells me stuff. I don't know if it's true or if it's not, because he lies so often, even when he swears up and down. And I remember him swearing to me up and down that, what's his name? The Game Box guy,
TJ
Game Box, who does the calculations. No. His calculations are wrong because at my high whale level, they offer me these special deals and these special points.
Clara.
So it's not actually the $1,500 this week he said it was. It was only like $200. And then I go to Game Box and I say, is this the case? And he explains to me in great detail with receipts, no, he lied. And he swore up and down to me, no, I'm really... I said, really, Phil? You're telling me...
Even spending $200 a week on a children's wrestling game is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Go back to that. So he's saying that Philip said it behind the scenes, that stuff. Could you go back a little bit? I want to get that.
I want to hear that too.
Special deals and these special points. So
go back.
Yeah.
He seems very manipulative. Like he's trying to manipulate you into not being real with him.
Yeah, it's full on manipulation. It's pignosis to try and stop me from bursting his echo chamber and making him confront like the cognitive dissonance in his life. And so it's just this sad coping mechanism where he tells me stuff. I don't know if it's true or if it's not, because he lies so often, even when he swears up and down. And I remember him swearing to me up and down that what's his name, the Game Box guy,
TJ
Gamebox, who does the calculations. No, his calculations are wrong, because at my high whale level, they offer me these special deals and these special points. So it's not actually the $1,500 this week. He said
interesting. At my high whale level, no way. They don't do shit like that.
Yeah, well, he's trying to make Triple P off the scent, though. Like, remember, Triple P, I'm still cool. I'm at a high level, so
yeah,
you can see Triple P. I mean, you can see Philip saying that.
That's what I'm expressing incredulousness at the idea that DSP would lie about that. Like,
yeah.
So,
he would try to, though, because he wants to stay cool with the Triple P.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anti-Distortion says, cannot forget the type of audience he takes advantage of. A huge reason he's a horrible person. That is just one reason, but yeah.
Yes, that's true.
God damn, dude. That's crazy. Like, actually lying for just no reason. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like $200. And then I go to Gamebox and I say, is this the case? And he explains to me in great detail with receipts. No, he lied.
No, Scopely doesn't do that.
Down to me. No, I'm really. I said, really, Phil? You're telling
me spending $200 a week on a children's wrestling game is ridiculous. $200 a week. And I just want to mention.
Made sense. So
I want to mention, like, I listened to you about doing the Dark Side Phil interviewing content. We have 2,500 or almost 3,000 live viewers across all the platforms. Almost 3,000 live viewers right now. He's got 114 for his solo Smart Guys. 114 people. So maybe he should have been listening to you. Like I listen to you, 3,000 live viewers. He won't listen.
Listen, and I'm not saying I'm some grand guru or some.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Guy, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like if you put some sort of preparation into the shows that you do, and you do shows when you actually have something to say, when you actually have a take about something or real critiques, then that's a show. But Phil believes a show is eating pizza. Like, it's not really a show. Phil believes a show is eating Girl Guide cookies or, playing the same Call of Duty or Street Fighter game poorly over and over again with barely any commentary other than crying, And I just don't know if that's really content other than for people who don't like him or people who are genuinely disabled and mentally slow.
Yeah, and he's up to 150 live viewers. But he's playing that, he started at 950 playing the 20 minutes of music or whatever. He still hasn't come on screen. But still.
Even you guys
is that he doesn't value the audience's
viewers
time.
Right now.
Darkside Phil will do his tech support and setting up his stream on stream for hours.
He worked on his camera for a while today because it wasn't working. Get up and unplug my camera and plug it back in. Wait a minute. Yeah.
It's like
DSP is like looking at cards right now.
And he has no respect for anybody's time. He's constantly snorting, clearing his throat, coughing, belching. What's funny is when he would come on Kino Casino, he wouldn't do that. Yes. Magically, the snorting and the coughing.
Oh, here we go. He started.
The throat clearing went away. Well, let's have a look at what I have to say.
And as you can see, I seem to have some space to move for once. It's like a revelation. Like I've been freed and I can actually take a breath and stretch. It's kind of weird. It's almost like something's changed around here. I'm not sure exactly what it could be, but here we are on the road to WrestleMania tonight for the first time ever on this show.
He's gonna ignore it.
I will be covering both Monday Night Raw as usual,
he seems pretty
but
low
also
energy.
Friday Night SmackDown for the very first time. And as you can see, we have a few changes to discuss tonight.
Loud,
for the worse.
And about the
change ever.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that my former co-host ain't here, nor will he be ever again. Because today I took the shovel and I shoveled the shit.
Oh, did you, Phil?
You might say,
Godfather with the 1 month.
In a nutshell, because I kind of gave a full explanation on my podcast.
I was going to retread the same shit again. Here
this guy was backstabbing me for a while, treating me like dirt,
by telling
him
the truth that he
bringing
needed
up
to
my
hear.
family members, i.e. my
Not
wife.
his family.
Content,
he brings up every day, by the way, like 10 or 15 times.
Apologized for it, and then he continued
to
do it. And that's the end
Why
of it.
didn't you say anything, Phil? Why didn't you say anything to my face and stand up for your fight?
In content, that's one thing.
You're a pussy.
If you're going to talk crap about my family members that literally have nothing to do with any of the content I'm making on the internet, because you
by the way, these were like 1 or 2 asides.
Yeah, 1 or 2 times I've heard you do it.
Like asides on my show. It's not like I did what I did at the top of the show and exposed like his dirty kidnapping scheme for what it is, where he like controls her with evil mind control tactics, isolating her from her family like he did to Panda, fattening her up to lower her self-esteem. These are the dirty evil tactics and I never said any of that stuff, and I could have.
Well, you're saying it now. Let's see what else he has to say.
More power to you. I can't stop you, but I sure as hell don't have to have your ass in my content.
Second,
as you can see, today, the air
it's going bad.
Clear. Ooh, it used to be like this in here.
I know, there used to be entertainment.
Actually opened
there
the
used
window.
to be turning
And
up
now,
the
tonight, the first
That's a
time
whole
on the show,
185 people.
Brother.
can focus on
Shit.
pro wrestling.
Yeah, like that's what people want. What he didn't
2 months
understand,
that I've been doing
and that's what's crazy is this shit wasn't even snake shit. Because I would directly say on my show, and he must have seen it. People must have flipped it and sent it to him because I know they did. I said, "This is a show that's not about wrestling. It's a show about fucking Phil."
Yeah,
we played that on that big set many times.
What a moron. Well, and again, I hate to keep pushing this point, but we have 3,000 live viewers, and he has 185. So who wins here? You won.
Well,
nobody cares what he has to say.
I don't think that matters. But
there's nobody who actually does care about Phil's opinions on wrestling, which he, as we'll see here, he probably doesn't have very many. He doesn't really have opinions about anything. He doesn't. This is the thing that drives me.
Yeah, he would just mirror yours when I heard him.
Here's
my
why I
goodness,
chose
thank you,
to do the
Foil
wrestling
Grim
show
Timmy.
with Phil. Aside from
I
the
will
trophy
consider
horse.
it.
No,
Thank you.
answer right now, please. Go ahead.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
I can.
Oh, left at the altar, Foil Grim Timmy. I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
Do not kill yourself from that, okay? Please.
4K.
Please do not.
4K.
Do not.
Calm
Absolutely.
down.
That's like in a
No.
baseball game. Imagine that.
As if for paused.
As if you wouldn't like giga make sure that your girl was like at least a little bit on board with you getting engaged. Like, hey, if I surprised you at a baseball game, you'd definitely say yes. You wouldn't just like freak out and say no, right?
Right.
For all those people, because
Right?
not that I'm gonna propose, honey, but you know, I really don't want to waste like $10,000 to interrupt the fucking Atlanta Braves game to propose to you just to be fucking embarrassed.
And you're gonna say no. While we're paused, Politburo Bureau says he spends so much money they give him discounts, so that he doesn't spend that much.
Which doesn't happen. Which doesn't
sense.
happen. Like that's what I'm saying.
Happen.
Whales don't just get discounts because then they wouldn't be spending
they don't
as
just
much
have
money.
random discounts.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's not how it works. They know they don't need to
No.
give discounts to whales.
Yeah, and some gator. This is fun. I love this. Phil is the lamest reincarnation of P.T. Barnum.
Yeah, well, he's more like one of the bearded ladies or one of the clowns at the circus. Thank you very much.
Just has gout.
Real
Thanks,
quick,
guys.
one kick comment.
Uh-huh.
It's from the user entitled "I love scat humor."
Oh,
And
yes.
they say, "This commentary is very funny. Humor comes so easily for you, King." Just that name combination is very funny. I love scat
I
humor.
really love confusing DSP's brain with like a mean username, but saying nice stuff. Like,
It's so beautiful.
Very good cognitive dissonance
It's
there.
nice. Yeah.
It's
fuck
very
with him and
nice.
humiliate him and shit like
Very
that.
nice. Yeah.
I chose
enjoy
it because it was something that I thought he would actually be passionate about. Because it seems to me he's not actually
Hey,
passionate
Duty.
about anything. The only
What's
time
up?
I've ever seen him be passionate
Yeah,
is when
it's
he's playing WWE Champions on live stream. Then he knew everything about the game. He was excited to play. He was smiling. He was happy. He was in his element. And so he was a lifelong fan of wrestling. I figure, okay, this is something
that he really likes.
He'll be excited to talk about, and it could be a good show.
Yeah.
But he never really got that excited about it. He never really grew into his own. He did a little bit better after the first couple weeks, but he was still shit.
I'm
And so
sorry.
it's like
One
you're
more.
not
Pause,
passionate about
please.
any-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I
Sure.
really apologize, everybody.
Okay.
Kick chat from Chimchar81 Real. The guy
I know that guy.
got he says, I sort of saw this coming. After the first time, I got aware. The second time, I was suspicious. After the fourth time, I knew it was a snake. Sorry. I'll stop.
That sounds about right. That does sound about right, though.
And I don't know how somebody like sleepwalks like a zombie through
Oh,
life
okay.
like this.
Apparently, I'm
where
already
they
in
have
marriage
no
talks
real
with
passions,
penitent
they
sin.
have
Yeah,
no
sorry,
real
guys.
interest.
Sorry.
She's
Every
spoken
minute, every
for.
hour of his day
Spoken
is
for,
accounted
yeah,
for.
yeah. I
and
don't
can
get to
be tracked
speak.
on
I'm a woman.
spreadsheet, and he tells us everything that he does within a week. And it's very pathetic, and it's a very sad existence that he has. And he's
absolutely.
miserable, and he's depressed. And it's why he's an alcoholic, and he's neurotic, and he's crazy like he is because of the lifestyle that he leads.
Yeah. You want to hear some more of this? Or
Yeah, why not?
Well, I'll hear some more.
Smart guys and revived this series, which originally
why not?
was my pro wrestling commentary series over a decade ago. This show has
Yeah,
constantly
it sucked when he did it
railed
without you.
towards the side of drama.
It's always
Essentially, PPP wanted to turn this not only into a wrestling show, but also a
Something
Why would
entertaining.
he discount if he
Yeah,
sold his
God
account?
Something
I
high
love
end.
money-making show.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a old grandfathered account where you spent $1 billion on it, right? It would,
No.
yeah, so making up a lot of stories here,
point.
Philip.
Yep.
Strix and Strats. Green of the Greens, and I think what DSP would say. I think DSP flew too close to the sun, and now he has not just DSP trolls or wing trolls, but all the Bloodsport trolls.
Yeah, every
I
troll
agree.
ever to exist is now a DSP
Yeah.
troll, sadly. And
He
there's nothing you can
blew
do about
it.
that.
Collected
Yeah.
them in one
No.
place. Yep.
Sadly.
Big ups, Matty Ice. 16.
Have the
Thank
show.
you.
He doesn't want to have a money-making show. He's going to cry about how poor he is. God, heaven forbid PPP wanted to create a successful business venture that people...
Foil Grim to me says, do Marge voice telling off Phil without coughing. You do Marge.
I don't know if what's something.
Now Homer, you can't now Homer, stop tipping DSP. Okay.
Stop tipping DSP.
You know he's a county pig roach, Homer.
Homie.
Instead of some boring fucking show talking about John Cena's jockstrap for 3 hours and fucking how women's wrestling sucks, that only appeals to a slight niche of people, I might have wanted to expand it a little bit broader and reach out to the largest demographic of people that watch Phil, the detractors, and see if there might be interest and buzz around Phil, which might cause a new whale to come in. And I explained this business model to Phil of how this makes more sense because there's more buzz, there's more excitement, there's more interest around the people who are already invested in you, and so therefore other people might be attracted by that, and you might have some success. Like, this isn't crazy rocket science.
Nope.
Oh, we'll see what else he says.
It sounds like Marge too.
The 3 paths. Did you see this shit?
Yeah, he's got 3 paths.
And
2 would be successful, and 1 is stay on your current failure course. Which one do you think he chooses?
I was genuinely going to apologize to him and not say anything bad about his wife until I heard him talk about these 3 paths. And they're just nonsense. He talks about, the first path is to become a shill and accept all of these sponsorships and never be critical about these products. And it's like, bitch, Phil, you couldn't get a fucking sponsorship if your life depended on it.
Correct. Thank you.
Correct.
It was so funny that it was just like, I'm going to reach out to all these video game companies and say, I'm going to show your products. And then they're going to say to me, sir, who are you?
Who are
you?
It's
going to be, could you give us your number? Could you give us your numbers and average viewership? And then you would not get an email back after they saw your numbers.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. There's guy just reached out to me. His name is Darkside Phil, looking for a sponsorship here. Hold on, let me just let me just Google his name, I guess, right here.
Oh God, no.
Darkside Phil. I guess I want to make sure there's no incidents or anything that involves him, so I'm gonna go look for incident here. Wait a minute.
You're thinking way too far. Your average viewership is 250.
Well, and
thank you.
Know some things about.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna make enough money to live on those things, Indrid.
You can.
Indrid, with 180 viewers, tell me what you're gonna get.
You can get sponsorships from indie companies trying to promote their games and stuff if they like you and if you're presentable. And something that bothers me about what he has to say about these contracts, I've never seen a single one of these contracts that says you can't say bad things about the game. They just tell you not to be racist or sexist or anything like that.
Right.
You can have your own thoughts on it. They actually encourage it.
So yeah, he could get, people are saying he could definitely get Raid Shadow Legends. But those ones where you got 80, 100 viewers, it depends on how many people click your fucking link. Who's clicking that link, guys? Maximum what?
Literally no one. Literally none of them.
And it would happen the first month, people would click it, and then it would be the end of it. So you're not making money that way.
No, it's the exact same as worrying about ad revenue on videos, right? Literally DSP's only course towards revenue is begging people for tips, straight up cash requests, not clicks or ad revenue, any of that shit. That's literally all pennies that he's earning.
Yeah.
Big guy, you rarely have an L here, but as someone that, not saying I had an expert or anything, but 180 viewers, I'm not saying you cannot get sponsorships. I do not want to make that very clear. You can absolutely get sponsorships. What I'm saying is to make a livable wage without any tips. Remember, this is his reality we have to live in, right? He's not going to beg anymore. There'll be no more tips. He's making money from sponsorships, right? He has to make a living off of sponsorships alone. There is 180 viewers that can get that. 180 viewers that can get sponsorships that'll pay for him. A lifestyle.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You got to deal with Philip's logic, not your logic. I know you could say well, he also get tips and he also get YouTube money, but that's not what Philip said. Remember, he has to throw all that away. Right?
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So you could be right about that then. If he was someone that people enjoyed watching, I could see more indie companies coming and be like, hey, what would you?
No, they'd be like, sir, who are you? What? Well, I've never heard of you, sir. Aren't you the guy that beat off?
If he hadn't done that, I'm saying if this was just a normal person.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. Go on.
Before we press play again, Matty I said, man, this week has been wild. I don't think the writers are going to top this. And before the writers come up with another banger of an arc. Yeah, this was well written.
Again, the divorce arc is incoming, and that will be.
No, it's not.
Promise.
This upstanding little guy that would never take a corporate sponsorship because he doesn't.
It's better to just beg every 2 minutes,
better to beg your audience on your fucking hands and knees constantly than do that. So it's just delusional that he could even go that path because of the detractors and the toxicity and all the shit that he created for himself. Phil, there is a reason why things are the way they are, bud.
Yeah, man,
some of it's unfair, but a lot of it is warranted. Then it's like, okay, the second path would be to become the king of hate again. And I'm going to leave bodies in my path and people broken and show I'm the big dog on the yard. And it's like, Phil, these are delusions of grandeur. This is narcissism. Yes. This is I could have been successful if I wanted to, but I choose not to be. Phil, you couldn't do drama like that ever. Every single person that you went up against, you're not able to roast anybody. Your insults are lame. They're juvenile from the third fucking grade. None of it hits home. You don't believe your promos because you don't believe in yourself because you're a pathetic worm of a person.
Correct.
So the second path wasn't viable. It's not realistic either, Phil. So then Phil's like, well, my only path
he can't even get Raid Shadow Legends.
Do the same shit I've done for years. I'm going to beg and cry, and I'm going to have to do the same thing forever. And it's like, Phil, there was another path, which was to, do content with me and trust my
vision. Listen to P, and you'll make money.
And broaden your horizons and try doing stuff with Steve, try doing stuff with me, with
knows how to make money.
All sorts of other creators that I wanted to bring in. But no, you're just stubborn and you're a fucking idiot.
I like the way it's out now, for no reason.
This bullshit about the three paths and this going back to his old ways.
It's just like random layouts.
He's just clicking through every single fucking possible layout until he finds one that he likes.
Fuck this shit. I can't pretend for this guy anymore. I can't fucking I can't lie to myself that I think this is a good guy or a guy that might change. No, I come from sales, and in sales,
his laugh
the
is
model
great.
we had at the company. Anything that you can conceive and believe, you can achieve. If you can put together the plan on how to conceive and how to do it, and you can believe in it and work that plan, then you can achieve anything. And there's a lot of things that I was able to do with Dark Side Phil that nobody thought would be possible, but I had belief that it could be done. But eventually, recently, my belief went away. So I could conceive how it was possible, but I could no longer believe that it was so, and so it could no longer be achieved. So I am cutting my losses, and I'm going to get a return on my investment.
Oh, okay, so he might be clicking around just
until I feel like I get my fucking money and time back.
Oh, wait, go back with that.
Yeah.
Sorry? That's kind of impactful.
A lot of things that I was able to do with Dark Side Phil that nobody thought would be possible, but I had belief that it could be done. But eventually, recently, my belief went away. So I could conceive how it was possible, but I could no longer believe that it was so, and so it could no longer be achieved, and so I am cutting my losses, and I'm going to get a return on my investment by now fucking with Phil. Until I feel I get my fucking money and time back.
Let's go.
We're always welcome here, and the super chats are still flying in furiously. I guarantee you're going to make more money tonight than you would have made on Smart Guys. That I could tell already.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to let you keep it all, to be honest.
Oh, that's very nice of you, but I said I was going to give half of it to you.
Well, we'll say we're doing half just to felt Phil, right?
Well, that's very kind of you. He's already bought me a 4-wheel drive truck. Maybe he can buy me a motorcycle too. I could use a motorcycle.
Yeah. Let's get some support for Steve. Steve's a fucking king. He's a legend. And the thing is, I would never say anything bad about Steve's wife. You want to know why? Because I actually like and respect Steve.
Well, it helps that she's thin and hot too.
Well, exactly. His wife's a hottie. So
blonde hair, blue-eyed, thin and hot. Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
I was going to check in with the kick chat too. Just that's going crazy as well. Okay. So thank you to all of those people over there. We've got a whole bunch of holy shit, man. There's a whole bunch of gifted subs.
Let's keep it coming, guys.
All right, so real quick for the quick check-in. Quick check-in. So apparently Philip hasn't talked about wrestling at all. It's just opening packs. He just hit the goal. So he's got the first goal. And everyone is now the kick chat is just going about how, man, this wrestling talk is awesome. Man, we talk about wrestling a lot here, huh? This wrestling commentary kicks ass.
It seems like he said something about urban style music too just now, because people in the chat are saying urban style LOL. My side's urban style. Urban people is so racist, bro.
Very dark side felt tonight.
Oh, he's for sure a pocket watch, so he'll be talking about how we made thousands of dollars.
We know the one thing that really makes Phil seethe, that really causes a tear to form in the pig slit that he might call eyes. Every dollar donated is another tear. Yes. So clear from the eyes of Dark Side Phil. As he said, I honestly, with him and Kat, I believe they sleep in separate beds, kind of like Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, welcome to the theory we've all got.
Batman
Could you
Robin.
imagine though? Like, I hate to talk about his wife, but dude, she has to fuck him on purpose.
Jesus Christ, man!
Oh,
wait.
You don't think she's giving
never happens?
putting out?
And there's some nasty stuff I can point out about that, you know. But like he told me, but you know, I won't.
Oh, see, you're classy.
Tell us.
I'm a real classy guy. But you know what? This is the thing. I am demanding.
So, hold on, go back there. I want to hear that exact statement wording again.
Sleep in separate beds, kind of like Batman and Robin. They're like roommates at best.
Could you imagine though? Like, I hate to talk about his wife, but dude,
they're like roommates at best.
No, it never happened. It never happened.
You don't think she's giving? She's not putting out.
And there's some nasty stuff I can point out about that, you know. But like he told me, but you know, I won't.
There's some nasty stuff I can point out about that he told me.
Yeah, but I won't.
Oh God, I hope he doesn't mean nasty as in like in a
no,
sexual
I
way.
think it means like. I don't think sexual. It's not the vibe I got. I thought it was like to prove they're roommates, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a real guy, but you know what? This is the thing. I am demanding that Phil apologize to me. Yeah. I want Phil to apologize to me for wasting my fucking time, wasting my fans' time, wasting my fans' money and energy on this stupid fucking nonsense, Phil. That's what I would like.
Rita the Green says she pegs him.
Kiss the fucking ring, Phil. Then
in your
come
dreams,
to the big boys table, put on your big boy pants, and
play in the sandbox like a man.
Play in the sandbox like a fucking man, and do some good content instead of this fucking slop. Maybe do something that you can actually be proud of, that actually took some effort, instead of this fucking lazy trash that you delivered.
Slop. He just makes me slop maker. You want to hear some more of this? What he has to say?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, let's get into it.
You want to hear some more of this slop?
Begging and all of this.
Yes.
It gets to the point where it's like, you know, is it part of the show? Sure. But I do feel like it got out of control and got too
begging is the show. Is it part of the show? Begging is the show.
Phil doesn't understand is I just took Phil to its natural conclusion, which is to do the loudest, most obnoxious, degrading, and debasing begging possible. And you know what? It was highly effective. His audience has been trained to respond to being abused, insulted, and told that they're pay pigs and they're swine and they're trash, and they open their Velcro wallets and put money on the And Phil loved the begs. He loved the over-the-top begging. This is such a revisionist history. Phil never thought there was anything so good as the begging that I did. It was
no, you were very effective. You were very effective. But you know, honestly, I watched a lot of that stuff. P. When you did it, it's funny. When he does it, it's like pathetic and degrading and manipulative.
It's just kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like, because he actually really needs it. He really, really does. He needs that money. So, you know, and it's just like, bro, like, you have to be less pathetic. Like, it's in sales. They call it like the loser smell. The customer can tell if you haven't sold in a while.
If you're desperate for the sale,
desperate. He's kind of like Gil from The Simpsons, where it's just like this desperate, pathetic schlub.
Explain
and everybody
that, please,
can tell that he's a desperate, pathetic.
Well, Gil is the character who is like a pathetic loser. He's actually a reference to a play called Glengarry Glen Ross, which you might remember Alec Baldwin from, where he goes, "Put that coffee down, and coffee's for closers." You know what I mean? And there's just a guy who's kind of like, well, I'm just, you know, I love selling vacuum cleaners to people. You want to buy a vacuum, don't you? Please, just please do it for old Gil. I'm wearing Kleenex boxes on my feet instead of shoes. Please buy a vacuum cleaner, please.
Schlub, so nobody
Timmy wants to laugh like Steven. We all do, bud. We all do.
See, Phil, I win and you lose.
It's the same thing with women, right? It's the same thing with women. When like I have so many single guy friends and they ask me for advice, I'm like, well, you got the smell of desperation on you. You gotta be like, you gotta be so confident that you're happy with yourself, and they can sense that. But if you're like desperate, like, oh, I need a girlfriend, you're not gonna hook up because they can smell it.
Chad is not drying up.
Well, and that's the thing that Jamie's saying.
I wonder no, Chad is not drying up. No,
it made me cringe, guys. This guy took on all of my mannerisms, all of my catchphrases, and he bastardized all of it.
Yes,
I've only taken on a few.
I take mannerisms from all sorts of people and I amalgamate them together. But this was genuinely embarrassing from Phil.
Because he did it bad. He didn't even do it well.
Because it's the saying: bad artists copy, good artists steal, and they make it their own. Phil only knew how to copy me. It was like a cargo cult. He didn't actually understand why the behavior was effective. He only knew how to mimic said behavior to get mana from the gods, and it never worked. It was pathetic and sad.
It is pathetic and sad. Yeah, let's see what else he has to say, this loser moron.
And then this new segment called Grill Phil.
Shiny Teeth's contradicting you.
They're every show.
actual.
Yeah, that's what people showed up to see, you moron. They didn't show up to hear wrestling talk.
And there's like a few guys.
Dude, what is it? A cookie and not
yeah,
coffee?
Not for them. Listen, from time
no,
to
it's
time,
coffee.
I will do a wrestling vlog.
Was it
thinking about Boss
on a
Baby?
regular basis
No.
on the road to wrestling. What I genuinely felt like, though, and I always kind of feel like this, I feel like I'm best as a solo performer, especially with wrestling, because like other people's wrestling opinions are fucking dog shit and crap.
Yours are pretty good.
And mine are the best. And so like having to like skirt around and have chemistry with Phil's retard takes, it constrains me, and I'm not able to actually do a good of a job with it as I would do on my own.
Yeah, and if you notice, he barely, if ever, disagreed with you on a take on a match or whatever. He basically just mirrored whatever you said. He's like, yeah, I thought the same thing. It was a really good setup or whatever. He had no original thought of his own.
I didn't take notes.
Just pathetic
segments where it was just about trying to delve into my private life, trying to talk about what my detractors are talking about me this week.
That's what people wanted to see.
There are no real fans. There are only detractors. And the people that are real fans, most of them are pretending. Most of them are LARPers. So like the audience that we did have, Phil, I was trying to do the best I could to walk the balancing act between appeasing your narcissistic ego and actually delivering entertainment to the few people that do watch this, which are the detractors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wrestling fan in chat says PPP isn't
great
either.
Yeah, by the way, he always brings up his own private life. There's no detail of this guy's private life that doesn't go on his head.
Yeah, he doesn't have a
really. I mean, there are some things that he told me behind the scenes about his private life, like, you know, that who knows if they're true or if they're not, because the guy's a total fucking liar.
And he's manipulating you.
You know, there are some things that would be surprising for people to know about his life that he did tell me. But, you know, Phil hasn't quite yet aggrieved me to the point. I'm still hoping that Phil will apologize and see the error of his
so you're not going to go scorched earth yet.
Not yet, but he's like on a reckless path. You know, he was talking about how he was the big dog yesterday. Well, I'll show him whose yard it is there, Phil.
No. Saying things like, oh, the only reason that I do Smart Guys is because I like grilling Phil. Like, that's the point of the show, but Phil's too dumb to know it.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, you have a conversation and you're like,
he was totally too dumb.
Like, he only finally figured it out like, last week. Really?
You said it out loud 3 times.
Where I burned all the capital, though, is feeding Phil to Steve. And obviously, Steve was meant to destroy Phil. Phil doesn't understand. Phil takes and takes and takes, and he never gives. And the one thing I wanted him to do and to give was to give a spotlight to Steve, because Steve Steve's not a grifter. He's a genuine entertainer. He's a genuine researcher and a presenter, and he's a family. He actually has kids. You know what I mean? Like,
he actually has a family.
He's been a magician. He's been a puppeteer. He's done a lot of really incredible things, and he deserves support. And I really like him, and I wanted to help him. And I wanted Phil to do what they call in wrestling the job for Steve, and put Steve over and make Steve a star. And Phil wouldn't fucking do it. And even after it happened,
got to twist his arm for weeks.
And I explained to Phil after what happened, and that it was basically the Montreal screw job. Where, but you know
what?
What's
that?
I
never heard of a Montreal screw job.
Phil, because Phil is
I can explain that if you like.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, please tell us.
That was when they made Bret Hart. He was supposed to win the fight, but they made sure he lost the fight, and he didn't know he was going to lose the fight. Even in wrestling, like, it was supposed to win, but they made him lose that fight, and they called the fight off, and he lost the belt when he was supposed to win it. It was in Canada, your home country,
in Montreal, I assume.
I'm not sure exactly where.
Well, that's probably why they call it the Montreal screw job.
That would make sense. I thought it was Toronto myself. But yes, and then Bret Hart was legitimately pissed, and then backstage and shit. It's not a joke. It's serious. And like his Bret Hart spit on Vince. He punched Vince in the backstage. Bret Hart's wife is in the backstage saying, "How could you do this?" You know, it was a real screw job.
Yeah, real snipe job.
Yeah, snaking. He got snaked.
Got snaked. Canadian snake.
Yeah,
and
Canadian
won't do anything
snake
to help anybody else, and would never have agreed to a hostile interview that would have boosted Steve's profile, so he needed to get fucking screwed. He screwed himself. Phil screwed Phil. And that's the bottom line on that. That's exactly what happened. And I don't regret that at all, because it's boosted Steve's profile. He's getting good money coming in. He can now do better for his family and afford luxuries like this 4-wheel drive truck. Stuff like that
for 5 years, man.
But even explaining it to Phil, he was so bitter, and he's like, "No, I would have done it if you had just told me."
No, he wouldn't have. I had to lie to him to get him in the chair.
His boo-boo face and his crying about it and his sulking and his seething about it showed to me that he never ever would have agreed to do anything for anybody other than himself. And it's just the way it is with him. He's just a piece of shit. All right, let's play a little bit more of this.
Yeah.
It's just me
Brett
saying that. I love
Brett,
wrestling.
interesting. Okay, apparently that was the thing that he said. Okay.
Well, I wonder why. Because wrestling sucks.
Right? I have flown solo most of my career.
I wonder why.
Smart Guys as a co-op commentary show back in the day, but I have gotten
he is estranged.
No one wants to be around him.
Should we go live?
What did he say right there?
I'm really happy to do the show with you because no one else will do a pro wrestling show with me. So,
well, I wonder why. Because wrestling sucks.
Right? I've flown solo most of my career.
I wonder why.
Do Smart Guys as a co-op commentary show back in the day, but I have gotten
Yes, you did. Did you say he didn't do it as a co-op show back in the day?
I think he might have said he did. Yeah, wait, play it again.
I did.
I have flown solo most of my career.
I wonder why.
Do Smart Guys as a co-op commentary show back in the day, but I have gotten
Okay.
He is estranged from every friend that he's ever had. At a certain point, it can't be them. The common denominator is you, Phil. everybody. It can't be everybody else's fault, Phil.
Yeah.
I saw
At some point, you have to say who's the real asshole. All these other people are him. Yeah.
We'll judge
piling shit myself over
appropriately.
the last decade. As you know, I do almost all of my content solo. I am well equipped to do this show tonight, covering all the commentary that we want to cover. And the best part about it is, folks, because I don't have Discord in the mix, we can actually do shit full screen. And we don't have to see crunched versions of me on the screen or anything like that.
He said that he was too. Do you know
that's very important.
He was very upset that we were too small. He said, we're too small. Why are we so small? Or whatever.
Much Phil is. Most people would listen to that in a minimized window while they're doing something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's going to be looking at Phil's weird fucking gremlin face, his weird fucking goblin face, and like old alcoholic man.
Yeah, light mode user detected, by the way.
I know. I noticed that too.
I hate this.
Since the audience can't even understand it, they haven't watched it. You know, because Phil can't figure out. He's so afraid of the copyright system, and so afraid. It's like, bro, like really, you can't? No, I can't. So then the show kind of fucking.
You were at that show, Eric?
Because the popular shows are able to show what they're talking about.
Woo!
It's called fair use. He just has to figure out how to fight any potential claims. It's a fair use appeal. I do it all the time.
Hell yeah!
WWE is really aggressive with their claims, but there's people are doing it, so there's ways.
Yeah, you mirror it, make it small in the frame.
But rather than Phil look into it and try and figure it out, he just gives up.
Smart
Like with everything,
guy
always
X
the path of
last
least resistance for Phil.
3 weeks.
I forgot to ask you because
Mickey.
I thought that when I was watching the show, like, why aren't they showing clips or at least stills from the match that they're talking? You could share a still. You're not getting a copyright claim for sharing a still image of a wrestling match.
But Chris, it's interesting. He's asked PPP how he feels about Phil defending Derich more than Kat. Isn't that sad that Phil put more of the defense up for a pedophile? That he of pictures of little girls playing in school grounds.
This PDF file was giving him money, though. I don't know that his wife was.
I think that guy which makes it even weirder. How defensive he was of that guy. I guess it was because he was just a genuine fan of Phil, and he did like maybe some behind-the-scenes work for him or whatever as to why he did. But like me and Josh Moon are confronting him. It's like, listen, Phil, like either he's got to go or we're gonna fucking go. And that was one thing I was really proud of doing, was purging that pedophile from Phil's community, because he was a crazy fucking weirdo. But the fact that Phil thought that it was more of a W to keep his pedophile in chat than to just take hell from the detractors was insane to me. It's like, well, if I give in to the detractors here, like where will it end? It's like, just banish this pedophile.
And
I won't be surprised if he brings the guy back. I really hope he doesn't. I really hope Phil learns something, and that a lot of the positive changes that I managed to get Phil to enact stick.
I don't think
counting everything towards the goal. You know, like that was something that people suggested for a long time.
Oh, that'll go away.
I imagine he'll be going back to tips only for the fucking goal. And, there were things that really did change with Phil's content for the better during the time when I was there. But unfortunately, the guy's probably going to backslide on all of it.
Oh, he's going to go back to even more begging, and he's going to be more cringeworthy than ever before, I think, without your influence and your advice.
He doesn't even have he doesn't even really have like content to fall back on now. Though,
no.
Right? Like talking about how like I have 3 choices, and the choice that I'm making is to continue doing the thing that I already do.
Yeah, that isn't working.
Yeah, already, exactly, right? I could do 2 things that would result in me getting money, which is my ultimate goal. But I'm going to choose to do the one that doesn't get me money, which is the current path that I'm on now. Sound good?
The one that has the least stability and has proven that it sucks.
Yeah, and everybody hates me for this one, too. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. And it's also the one I like the least, too, okay? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Stink about that, but when I talked about his wife, he never said a word to my face, which I think's crazy.
Yeah.
Even go to the new wide-angle shot. As you can see, I've already said
no one cares. No one cares. Listen, that accentuates when you already have good content, when you're already a good performer. You don't have that, so it doesn't make any sense to invest in all this shit. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and I'm looking through his live chat. He's looking like he's there. Man, there's no donos. Well, there's no donos, dude. Look at this.
There's no donos.
He told his guys not to donate so he can kill off this show because he had no real passion for wrestling in the end.
There's no donos, man. There's none.
Well, let's get some donos to dunk on Phil.
Yes, every dollar donated to us is 1 tier.
Oh, we got a dono from Eric Bolvin. Nobody knew what would happen at the end. Pure chaos.
Because now without all the bullshit,
it's beautiful.
The link to the show, I actually want to show you, we did get a rare card.
Oh
boy, sweaty men. Cards of sweaty men.
I love how it's a bad thing.
Oh, by the way,
thing for him to extend the show.
His favorite card was only worth like $1.68. Decepticon found it like on a card value site.
Okay.
And that rare card, I don't really think is worth anything. Decepticon tried to look it up and couldn't even find it.
I can't imagine that DSP knows about the actual economics of that card game,
No, it was just funny that like these cards are worth so little, worth less than what he paid for them too. It's funny.
Right. Well, I mean, you'll find that a lot with the collectible card industry. It's that often the cards will be less than what you paid for.
I always do overtime, Pete. That's my goal. It's the overtime. We hit the goal, we do the overtime.
Because he wants to get out of there. He wants to put in as little time and make as much money as possible. And it's just like, this is not really how you grow as a creator.
No, you got to love your audience, and you got to give your audience more than they deserve.
We do these collaborations with him about review tech or whatever, and then I have to go. It's like, but Phil, there's 4,000 people watching or 6,000 people watching.
Until the donos dry up, you moron.
Well, fuck those people. I got to go sleep. What are you talking about? You make hay when the sun is shining, brother.
Yeah, I'm with you. Go until the donos dry up. Let's see what else the moron says.
I know it's out of focus. I'm going to autofocus it later. We got a rare card.
He can't even work the camera. Focus.
I got a rare card.
Now, FYI, I've already been contacted. I'm not kidding you. By not one,
Not 2, but 3 different lolcows to replace
PPP. 3 separate people today DM'd me saying they want to be the new co-host of Smart Podcast.
Yeah.
Probably losers.
Yeah, they're fucking with you, you dumb fuck.
Like, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, let's see what he says here.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Ralph. One of them's Mersh. And I forget who the other one is, but it's
wait, he knows?
Actual viable options.
These are good choices.
They probably fucking talked to PPP first before Phil.
Yeah. I hope he chooses any one of them and does the show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude,
I hope he does it.
I wish one of them was Jade. I wish.
Come in, a fox into the hen house, which he's not going to agree to do because he just had a bad experience with me checking him with reality. And the last thing he wants is for that to happen again. So I very much doubt that anybody will be going on there. And if they do, may God have mercy on their souls. Because like, I remember watching that Mike Plum documentary on Boogie 2988, and he said, "This is the most depressing experience of my life. Everything that Boogie says is negative. Everything that he does is pessimistic. It's always no, I can't, or an objection, or whatever." And it's exactly the same thing with Phil. It is a soul-sucking experience. And I had plans to keep things going with Phil for probably 3 weeks, a month more. And I just couldn't do it anymore.
I know, we talked off air about it. I just couldn't frustration. Yeah, you're expressing a lot of frustration. Occasionally I would ask P, like, how's the show going with Phil?
So it is frustration.
Always like, oh, like you don't want to know, you know?
Told you who they were, your jaw would drop. All right.
He's gonna get a big star to replace P. Yeah.
Oh, please,
You see, I didn't do anything with that yet. In fact, I didn't even know that this had happened until a couple of minutes ago, as I was setting up the show. Because outside of me streaming, I have a life, I have a wife, and other stuff going on over here. I didn't check my DMs or anything today. So I actually went back. I opened it up. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, what the hell?" So let me put it this way.
What the hell?
Okay.
Here's what we're doing tonight.
Let me put it this way.
We are going solo. All right. It is.
Yeah, I mean that's self-evident.
Yeah.
I mean, we see that from the title also, Phil. Like
200. He's got 203 viewers, and half the people are here just to hear him talk about what happened.
Thank you guys. I'll read them next time we pause. How about?
We can get off the air.
There's
no wrestling here so far.
And I think if he, like, I know that he could survive this night because people will tune in to see the drama and what he talks about. But after this, he's fucked. Like, nobody's gonna tune into this shit after this.
No.
Doing the commentary, it's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be interactive.
It's gonna be boring as shit
tonight. As I do my commentary on SmackDown and Raw, we are actually gonna have some back and forth, which, if you haven't noticed, hasn't happened on this show. It's basically been just me.
What are you talking about? Like, I engage with the chat all the time.
You did,
and like a lot of the time when Phil reads a super chat, he doesn't actually engage with it or answer the question. He just blows past it.
No.
Like, I actually would engage with the very few people that were in the chat. And that's also part of the reason there isn't that much engagement, is because there's hardly anybody in his chat. Because it's North Korea and he fucking bans everybody.
Yeah.
So by the time
I
was to the point where I was reading the fucking Raw Phil chat. Because at least there's people in
there.
Yeah,
this is terrible. But don't
PPP, every once in a while, someone will get noticed in the chat, or I do a shout out and I try to wedge it in your comments.
Like,
it's hard to get
it's just a full-on rewriting of reality.
Yeah.
You know,
he's coping hard.
As usual.
Like, why are you saying this? Do you think people are going to believe you? Do you
Raw Phil
believe this
gang,
yourself?
what's up?
Like, has he actually hypnotized himself into believing his own bullshit?
Yeah, well, that's a typical like sociopath or narcissist.
This is like
kind of
this scary cult leader stuff. Like, if this guy had a few more IQ points and a bit more gumption, he would be in Phil's town with them all drinking the Kool-Aid, and there would be 900 dead followers in South America.
Phil's
town. This guy is just contained to his shitty little office and rent in Washington.
Instead of
It's a handful of like disabled
morons.
people.
Morons.
They're unable to fucking move to his compound because they're in wheelchairs.
No content yet about anything somebody's saying.
It's weird edgewise when PPP is blabbing constantly.
Oh, you blabbed constantly. That was the problem. He had nothing to say. He had nothing to say.
Nothing to say, and he was happy that I was carrying him on the show. He's sitting there nodding his head.
Now
smiling.
he's saying that
I'm doing the engagement with chat. I'm soliciting donations. I'm giving content. I'm giving
he wasn't the one
and
just
I prepared to
making
grill
the
Phil. I did
show for
everything.
him.
Like, I am the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you are the show every time I watch.
Okay, Phil. Like, it's just delusional.
Oh, he's
So instead of that tonight, it's going to be more interactive. Very much like how it used to be in other content that I've done. So if you contribute tonight,
oh, here comes the begging. Here comes the begging.
We need a super chat,
a membership, gifted membership, or a sub over on Kick. I'm going to give you a full shout out. Going to get you on the leaderboard, and we're going to react to what you're saying.
Full shout out,
boys. Show, like my podcast or anything else. Okay.
What makes this different than a normal show? This is basically a glorified level 1 podcast.
But it's wrestling themed.
Yeah, it's even worse. It's wrestling themed.
Oh God.
Hottest, dumbest, smelliest marks. And I know that as a wrestler.
Skip, you will not be rushed over. You'll actually get some time and attention, unless you're a troll, in which case I'll just shit can you.
Oh no, unless you're like 90% of the audience.
He has his hate watching right now.
He doesn't speak, and there's so much dead air.
So, you know what else I noticed about him? He has a tremendous amount of dead air.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed that because I used to have just an audio podcast where dead air was like you couldn't have dead air. And since I put my show also on audio podcast, I try to avoid the dead air. He's got 30 seconds of dead air at times, you know?
Well, no, it's worse than that. He calls the level 1 podcast a podcast. I question, has he ever listened to a podcast? Because there's no other podcast where in the middle of the podcast, somebody just gets up and takes like a 3-minute dead air break to go get a fucking pizza or take a piss or clear their throat or get water.
Get a pizza.
It's the same thing with his gameplay. It's just constant dead air and boredom. It's like, why would I not watch somebody else play the game when you contribute nothing to it?
Yeah, and also, you mentioned him being lazy. Like, why doesn't he put his shit on Spreaker if it's a podcast?
And one of the worst aspects of laziness with Phil and just how much he's neutered his product, he's so afraid of this is how you don't play. He's so afraid of the one thing that was actually funny and that kept him relevant over the years that now his chat handholds him through every game. He obviously looks up guides beforehand. He knows everything that's going to happen. If you're watching it, it's obvious. And it's because he doesn't want to be embarrassed or have any funny moments, but it takes any authenticity out of his content, takes any soul out of his gameplay.
Yeah, he's afraid and he's walking on eggshells to not give the detractors content. so he's so reserved that it's boring as shit. It's just boring.
Correct.
Let's go.
Well, you know, somebody that said DSP is contacting Ralph. I hope he does. Phil, invite, get Ralph, Phil, get Ralph.
Part of streaming
get Ralph.
is just authenticity.
There's no way that he's going to get in contact with
if this goes well.
As funny as that is, that's not happening.
No, wait, he wouldn't know how to talk to Ethan Ralph. He doesn't know how to talk to. He barely knows how to talk to Triple P, right? Like,
yeah. Since we're paused, I'm gonna read a couple of these. Some Gator says a conversation I wish existed. I picture him talking to his mom about the 3-fork path, like he did about the 10-year plan, to be a fly on the wall.
2.5 hour long phone call where he explains what 3 paths there are and why he's going to keep doing the thing. He's not going to pick any of them. He's on the path, and I'm all right.
Yes. Greedo the Green said we're crawling back into the bed cave, and we're gonna be here the same hear the same 75 stories for the next 3 years, and how the trolls put them there. Yep. Amen, brother. And Foil Grim Timmy said, Indrid, Steve, laugh in my ear, and you won me. I'm so very glad.
There you go. So that's positive for you. So congratulations.
That's great. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. I will continue to do this show every week.
So good.
He's canceling the show after tonight.
He is
through WrestleMania, guaranteed. But it all kind of hinges on tonight. If tonight all of a sudden
he turns everything into a begging event. You guys have, if you want to see this show continue, I have to get good support tonight or it's over. You know,
drop off now. And really, the only interest of the show is because PPP was on it. Then I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to go do other content.
That was the only interest of the show.
But let's see what
happens.
happens.
A 3-pronged plan.
Just me running the show.
Look at this.
And of course, he's going to get whailed out today because the drama circle.
Yes, of course.
Right now, so it's like irrelevant.
Iron Chef Sakai's got to soothe his master, right?
Yep.
Look at this
busted
ass gift. That previous one was This Is Andre the Giant.
But let's see what happens with just me running the show and seeing how it goes.
Bad.
I'm not saying that there will not be a situation where maybe in the future I would consider bringing on a co-host. In fact, like I said, I just checked my dang DMs and saw
my dang DMs.
Most like
my dang
cringy. He's
like a cringy, like Puritan, weird guy that lived in like moral oral.
He is very Puritan, isn't he?
Right? That doesn't know lingo or anything.
He has moral oral though.
You know,
yeah. Oh, I love that show.
Me too.
Screening process. There may be a whole big
weird
where we try out co-hosts and we see how things go. We might even have test shows coming forward where we have some of these co-hosts.
Yeah, bring every moron in that wants this shit job for like $200.
Why they say all this shit is because it's really making him bitter and jealous that we immediately had a show and it's up and running and it's successful and people are watching and donating to it. It's like, well, I need to have a co-host then. Guys, there's so many companies that are lined up to be on my sub 200 viewer show. Back in the lol cows. And in the clowns.
Send in the clowns, yes.
Send in the clowns. Send in Ralph the Gunt, Mersh-and-Cog. Send in the clowns.
That's good. Oh, that's good Barbara Streisand right there. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
This is like infinite content. It's amazing if he does this. It's so good.
Well, as I said, like you can get your money back. Just start covering his dumb shit like you do the other people, you know?
Rich, send in Dickers.
Oh,
like if he
God,
Nibbity. To do the wrestling show with them,
I'm gonna die. To do a minute-long Steve impression.
That happen, yeah.
I want to hear your PPP impression right now, Andrew. Go.
Let's get some tits.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. Whoa, buddy!
Whoa, buddy! ALT, you want to try?
I have not workshopped this, so I'm not sure about it. But let's get some subs. Let's get some tips. Come on, let's get more shit for King Phil. Come on.
Oh, let's go watch the Maple Leafs play hockey, brother. I love Timu Solani. I love Matt Sundin. Whoa, buddy!
Yes, I did say tits.
Yeah.
I did say tits.
Let's get some tits.
Let's get some tits.
I have not workshopped that.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's find out. How it goes over the next several weeks, but let's see how it goes. Now, how's it gonna work? Because it used to be so different, right? Here's how it's gonna work tonight.
That wipe your laugh is my new favorite thing on the planet.
Okay, so guys,
it's a sound
I'm gonna do a show.
Twitch
now. Me and Steve. It's like, well, we see that you and Steve are already here. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about, Dark Side Phil. Now, we have a goal, and we would like to have 50 super chat contributions right now.
Thank you, Nibbity.
So,
Thank you.
You know, if there's any possible way to go on for like 20 minutes like that. No, people wanted to see me go, Cat's fat! She's a fat bitch! And Phil,
Cat's fat! She's fat!
Like, that's what people come for. They want to be entertained.
Yeah, imagine that, yeah.
30 minutes of fucking talking in circles about nonsense, man.
Oh, it's something else, yeah.
What's my goal?
It's like Jiminy Glick and Gilbert Godfrey.
One.
Yes.
Well, Phil, you know, the goal used to be...
Hey, Homer, stop tipping Phil!
Most of the time we were getting to like $400, so...
Homie!
You know,
Homer!
Yeah.
Homer!
We get $150, it counts towards my rewards tally, and that means that we'll get towards like a bigger reward later down the line. So it all goes towards that level of support. Now, we had something else going with these WWE
I don't like this layout as much.
Okay, guys, we have this gimmick. I'm going to open cards. How many people do you think watching, first of all, even care about wrestling? It's a minority.
Yeah.
Second of all, how many of them care about wrestling cards? And even if you do then also care about wrestling cards, they then have to care about Phil opening wrestling cards.
Yeah.
It's just, like nobody actually cares.
He reminds you of a young Rosie O'Donnell.
Look at his camera. Look, it's all blurry as shit.
He is a lot like Rosie O'Donnell, actually.
$150 to support. That I was going to open a new pack of cards. As you can see.
Oh my god, it's so boring. Like it's actually just sucking the life from me.
Yeah, you ever talk to somebody? I heard a comedian say, "Do you ever have a conversation with somebody and them talking to you like hurts your soul? Like you feel like they're poisoning you? That's what it's like watching him. I feel like I'm getting poisoned with shit slop content."
Well, guess what? We're changing that tonight. Tonight it's going to be if I get $100 in support.
Well, I got the cards. Can we open the backs?
Kind of a technical bump here. Like everything's frozen. Fuck.
Uh-oh. Steve.
Am I all right? Steve's having issues. You guys can still hear me though.
I love that Triple P is like the one that's still.
You can still hear. Okay, you guys can still see and hear me.
Oh, Big Ups Fat Cat 204 gained 220 for real for the 13 months.
That's Big Ups. Man. That's just brutal.
Big Ups Fat Cat. She's fat.
Let me go ahead and adjust the focus because sadly this camera's autofocus isn't as great as I wish it was. This card right here is considered the chase card.
It was the DSP
the guaranteed chase card, I should say. Of the box of WWE Topps Chrome cards that I got. It is Shinsuke Nakamura.
There's like 100 people on the planet that care about this card. These cards.
I don't know if it's a chromium or a blaster card, but as you can see, it's numbered. 22
so he doesn't even know the card. Like the thing is, he doesn't even know anything about the card. So like, why even talk? If you don't know, don't speak. You know, it's very simple.
Yeah, I think it's this.
Yeah, if you don't know, don't speak on it. I
so I guess
agree.
what that means is, this is card 22.
Oh, the camera's off, huh?
150, maybe that exist. At least that's what it should
be. Such a mark, bro.
This is number 20.
Only 150 of the super exclusive wrestling cards.
10,000. Oh my god.
Go back. We gotta get the nerd impression again. Hold on. That was good.
Don't even know anything about the card, so like, why even talk? If you don't know, don't speak. You know, it's very simple.
Yeah, I think it's this, right? I think.
Okay. So I guess what that means is, this is card 22 of 150, maybe that exist. At least that's what it should be.
Such a mark, bro.
This is number 20.
Only 150 of the super exclusive wrestling cards.
That's a good nerd voice. Super exclusive card.
Actually exists. Incidentally, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think if Jeff Joestar 1 month.
Fly you to Las Vegas, get your hotel.
Watching Triple
Let's
P
do some
Phil
IRL
therapy
streams in Las
session.
Vegas.
I'm into it.
That sounds like fun.
Can you imagine Phil would have got fleeced in Vegas? He would have got the biggest mark on the fucking It would have been the best shit ever. Oh man,
that was
a good lateral lisp.
Actually, in a title match this week. So kind of cool that that's the card that I got. And it sucks that last week we were in such a huge rush because of nonsense wasting our time. We didn't actually get to look at the
I thought he said Dakimura.
So take a look at it.
We looked at these cards for what seemed like forever.
I think it was 20 minutes.
It took lots of time. Like, how much more do we need to examine the Shinsuke Nakamura card, Phil?
Well, it's 22 of 150. It's a collector's item.
Oh man, guys, this is the show. So I just want to ask chat, like those of you who are here, I know you're not dented, I know you're not mentally disabled, I know you're not in wheelchairs, I know you're not pedophiles, hopefully. But are you more interested in this, watching Phil look at cards, or are you more interested in me asking Phil about his lies and his scams, pressing him about his controversies? Like, which would you be more interested in?
I'd choose option 2.
Like for those who want wrestling talk, just because you're a wrestling fan doesn't mean you care about the top deck chromium Shinsuke card, number 22.
Yeah, that's so lame.
Gabagool.
It's like, you know, I don't know, man. Watching him is like watching some guy from like a Dungeons and Dragons club or something. You know, like just total.
The thing is,
not even cool geek.
No,
like
but
dork.
what's crazy is the guy at the Dungeons and Dragons club would be more excited about his hobby. He's like, let me show you my miniature. Look at this. I really took the time. He would tell you all the details of it and what. You know, I'm super juiced about it. If you were listening to it, and you go, oh my god, somebody's listening. Like this is Phil. Just is so boring. He just doesn't give a shit. There's no passion for anything.
There's no passion. Yeah, it's really lame. It's lame-o.
Basically, it's just a standard card, and it's actually number 51 out of the set. But on the front, it looks so different being a refractor, right? It's got this cool chromium border.
Okay.
It's reflective.
I'm assuming because he's on SmackDown. So I like the card. In fact, I even said last week I did like the look of this card. But I didn't.
Guys, how much more of this are we gonna do? Maybe 6 more minutes of this?
No, let's end it. I don't.
I prefer not to comment about the D&D slander here. I have no opinion on that.
I'm here for an hour, Pete.
It doesn't apply to me. And I don't appreciate people mentioning me.
I did this kind of just impromptu, jumping on. Didn't really plan to be.
No, we can play anything.
May or may not have
better how we're gonna felt Phil.
A game happening.
Yeah, exactly.
May or may not.
May or may not have just rolled a fucking 5th edition character just this last week, so you can go get stuffed.
May or may not have.
Get our clips in order and everything.
Dedicated to not getting laid, are we?
No, I already do get laid. Yeah, I already do get laid. You're pissed.
Phil's life a living, which already is a living hell.
I should get a Vermis book. Ooh.
No, a cleric, JJ.
No matter how much abuse and punishment suffering Phil is going through.
No, lotion up. I roll a cleric.
What is that?
He deserves more abuse. He deserves more shaming, more humiliation, more poverty, more depression, more illness.
Ooh. What?
No, just listen. What he's saying. He said, I think this is the big finish right here. So
okay,
I think so.
Phil's life a living hell, which it already is a living hell.
You're gonna help,
but we need to make it even worse somehow. No matter how much abuse and punishment and suffering Phil is going through, it's not enough.
Oh, he has no idea. He pissed off the wrong guy, Pete.
He deserves more. He deserves more abuse. He deserves more shaming, more humiliation, more poverty, more depression, more illness. He deserves it all. And hopefully God gives us the strength to smite this filthy bum. For the Bible says, if a man does not work, neither shall he eat.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't work. He's a bum. He's a beggar.
And I just want to mention we did hit the second goal. So now I have to I'll do a Q&A session, I guess, for the third goal.
Just to pass the time.
Well, it looks like you're doing good. Do you have any estimate? Like,
it's got to be thousands of dollars. I don't know.
It's got to be thousands of dollars.
It's probably the biggest fill bag yet, P. So thank you.
Now there goes. Both of you are petty. Oh, you don't know just how petty.
So it looks like he starts watching some other DSP style videos here.
Yeah, we can try to skip that.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the ending where they are.
I hope Pig Phil.
DSP is literally just opening cards right now again.
Still?
He got $200, so now he's on the second tag.
Yes.
People are saying like there's so little wrestling talk on this show.
There may actually be more, but I'd have to get incredibly lucky.
It's just Phil playing with his
keys
again.
The thing about Phil is he's always lucky.
Yeah.
That's the one thing he got in life was a 10 luck.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? I'll tell you this, guys, and I'm kind of concerned. I'm a little bit superstitious. I woke up this morning and I went to my car and I turned it on and I couldn't shift from park into reverse. And I'm like fucking around with it for like, I'm like, did the curse of Phil hit? Like, am I cursed by Phil? Like, first of all, I come out the door, like I kind of slip on ice. I'm like, oh my God, is this the curse of Phil?
Yeah,
I fire up the car. Like, I got this old beater. I'm trying to put her, I can't fucking shift the gear. I'm like, Phil felted my transmission. He used his powers of luck in the Phil curse. But then I slammed down on the brake harder and finally it did let me shift gear. But for like about 5 minutes there, I'm like, fuck, I'm not making it to the grocery store today. I'm not making it to get my fucking 7 bags of daily fucking chips. You know what I'm saying? I was really concerned and I don't know what else is going to happen, guys. I may have to keep you up to date on the curse of Phil.
People talk about the curse of Phil. They told me about that, but so far I just keep getting big fat bags of money. P. There's no curse. Yeah, I'm so blessed.
Don't come on to me for being such a dirty scumbag.
You snake.
Play the lotto, PPP. You will win the curse of Phil. We'll have to see. All right, let's do a little bit more of this.
How'd that laugh, dude?
Let's go.
In this box, usually you just get the one chase card per box, but some people do get lucky and get more than one. I think the autograph cards are
skip over the part where Triple P said Phil believes cats dying.
I might get a special card. I'm gonna get a special card.
Okay.
No, watch this begging pig. Oh man.
I don't know how well it's gonna go or if we're gonna get another one. All right. I don't even know if we're gonna get $100.
Skip to live. We'll see what he's doing now. Yeah, we'll see what he's doing right now.
That's his real name, but he used to be called Magnus. Gotcha. Thank you. I gotta remember his real name is Nick.
He doesn't know anything about wrestling. Okay, yeah.
He's trying to explain.
600 people watching.
Is he doing one of his book reports with this?
200 people watching.
Awesome.
He doesn't care what the live viewers are.
There's not enough, Philip.
Oh, there's $10.
That won't pay the bills.
400 MGN watching from Nigeria. Yeah, but very few super chats in his live chat.
Watching from Nigeria.
He's trying to explain what this insane flowchart. I'm like, yeah, WWE has always done tag team division. They need convoluted.
Still a dent though, by the way.
It's kind of confusing, and then it kind of falls flat.
Sounds like we should watch the show.
Asking, can you pause real quick?
We should watch wrestling. It's really good.
Street Panda's asking, what Warhammer faction are you? And that's actually the Unfuckables.
No, that's not true. Actually, I've never played Warhammer. I have painted an army of Tau. I painted an army of Tau. I like how they're very like
orcs.
No, they're very much like sort of like lots of rifles and lots of panel lines on their ships and stuff. It's very easy. It's cool because I can do like a cool like Tron color scheme where they're all black, but they have like cyan like highlights on their edges and But I did also paint like a small army of Space Marines too, which were the Hawk Lord, the Hawk Tua Lords. So
this is terrible.
I'll tell you this: like
Snood Slade goth girls with this Warhammer.
That's correct. True. Thank you.
Like even when you go back to the Attitude Era shows, which I've gone back and watched, like all the jobbers.
Are you a part of the Celibacy Squad?
No, no, sir. Nope. Sex haver right here, buddy. You can take that to the bank.
I heard about the new group. Are you part of the Right Hand Legends?
Nope. Actually, part of the Sex with Women, the Sex with Women squad. That's me. I am on that team. Okay.
Green of the Green.
I got the Abstinence Avengers. Is that you?
No. I do not believe in abstinence. Actually, so.
I'm gonna do a spin on this Greedo the Green. Sex for the Snood God.
There you go. That's me.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I agree. Yeah, well, it's very true. Actually, it's very true. And there is some corroborating evidence out there, but
I know the anime pill. The anime.
No, I do not own it.
Body pillow.
I do not own a Dakimura. I have a regular pregnancy pillow, and it helps with my neck.
Right.
Okay, and my back.
Friend zone fighters.
No.
He's the guy.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
and the mid cards suck fucking dick. But then you see like the main stars,
Hammer,
Rock, Stone
Poon,
Cold, Undertaker,
damn.
and it's good. But like the vast majority of those shows were not. You remember all the big iconic moments.
Yeah, you don't remember the undercards. They were terrible.
And that's kind of the thing with wrestling still is it's mostly terrible, but there's these few and far between decent moments. But they become fewer and fewer and further between, to the point where it's like just not worth sifting through all of this crap to find the nuggets of gold. It's kind of like Phil's stream where it's like mostly just dog shit, but there's like a piece of ice cream or gold in there, and you're like, did you even really enjoy it after you had to go through so much shit?
Well, I would say this.
Correct.
Him doing the solo show is a total failure. Total failure.
Well, I mean, he'll claim it's a success, but we'll see the show go the way of the dodo, I'm sure. Just like everything else he's attempted. Unless out of pure spite, he keeps it going because he's so seething at me. I don't know.
All right. How about we swap to Phil just for the last few minutes here? I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we'll recap everything.
I think we're done. I'm not really going to analyze.
Yeah, here we go. Let's hear final words. Final words real quick.
Okay, yeah.
That's the thing. Nobody actually cares. They want to see me, shit on Phil for being a recluse, a shut-in, a worm, a beggar, a fraud, a charlatan, a cult leader, a scam artist, all of the above. Like the dirt is like fucking dirty slug on the fucking ground.
Do you think he's going to apologize and crawl back to you? I
hope so. I hope for his sake he does, because ultimately he is just an insect. And insects are very good at surviving. They hide out in dirty, seedy, filthy places. They live off of rot and decay and dirt, and they're only concerned really with survival, much like Phil. That's why he's called the pig roach or the cockroach. But eventually, the cockroach scampers out into the light and there's a big boot that comes down. Or eventually when the infestation gets so disgusting and so overwhelming, they just bring in the bug man and gas that whole thing. And hopefully
gas that whole thing, Hoser.
Oh
yeah, buddy.
I
got a bag of chicken chips and
those of you who don't know what TPD is, it's total Phil in the blank. We are calling for TPD.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What's that?
What?
Go back.
TPD.
The Bugman and gas. TPB. And hopefully the Dark Side Phil fucking Anthill gets gassed. And we no longer have to deal with him again. We are calling for TPD. Those of you who know what TPD is. It's total
TPD?
Phil in the blank. Oh. We are calling for TPD.
Total Phil destruction.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you.
Okay.
You really helped them to build that show.
Death.
And just snaked you and
everybody's saying death.
It's just amazing to me that you guys gave him such an opportunity.
No, it's total
destruction. Death before you quickened him for another era.
He didn't
just tell you the truth.
He
it was
didn't
never
say
really an opportunity because I knew that every dollar he would ever make would just be spent on WWE Champions Gin and DoorDash. So for those of you who are upset at me for enriching Phil, just realize that all of it went to worthless black holes and didn't go to anything that genuinely improved his life. And now his tax bill coming in next month is going to be a lot higher. You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah. People are taking bets about how long it's going to be before he starts begging for money.
Very, very soon.
Yeah, this is something else. So I guess if he crawls back and apologizes, then you'll...
If he apologizes, I'll bring him back. I'll be really nice to him. I'll hold him by the hand and rebuild his career because he knows he can't do it himself. He's much like the directionless users that sign up for Locale Live, but at least they have the sense to know that it was over for them and that they need to listen to Daddy Keemstar's wisdom. Now maybe Phil will listen to Daddy Keemstar and he'll go and join Locale Live and put on the clown makeup and dance and eat the bugs and be humiliated.
Eat the cat food, do the humiliation rituals.
And that's really what he deserves for his retirement
plan.
That's
a sellout.
For his golden
That's a
years
sellout
as the
path. He didn't
slave,
take that
and
path.
I hope that he does it. And hopefully this has spurred him to realize, well, maybe PPP was too mean on me. Well, you'll see. The yoke and the burden that I put on you, Phil, was light. Keemstar's yoke and Keemstar's burden will be heavy, and you will be his slave. And he will own your ass, and he will dominate you and destroy you. And I hope it happens. But the one thing to note about that, the $50,000, Phil, I'm afraid, is off the table. And I don't.
Yeah, they're going to give him 10 or something. Yeah, they're going to lowball him.
He won't get any signing bonus now. And not only will he get no signing bonus, he'll get no equity because Boogie and Wings built that shit. Boogie and Wings have gone through the ringer.
Yeah, they're not giving up their equity.
Yeah, they've earned their fucking money. Keemstar is certainly not going to give up. What Phil will get is a flat rate to be a circus fucking clown.
Yeah, give him $100.
$100 a show, $150, whatever your goal is, to be Keem's dancing fucking monkey bitch because you didn't believe in the project, you didn't invest in the project, you're a latecomer to the project, and fuck you. I offered you in at the ground floor of the Kino universe with Steve, with Andy, with me, with others. Probably nobody else will join, but still, no, it could have been a 4-horseman team.
Oh, I think that would have been fun, and we would have been like, I think we would have been fair with him and busting his balls, but still been his friend. While busting his balls,
and I think it would have led to him having a better life, but he believes his way is the highway. He knows best. Well, it's got him to where he's at so far, which isn't really a great place to be.
No, it's
and
not
I have a feeling it will progressively get worse and worse and worse over time as he slowly circles the drain on his never-ending, always sinking ship that is Dark Side Phil.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you bounce out of here, and I'll take a quick break and then reload.
All right.
There we go.
Well, that's there you have it, ladies and germs. Let's just see what DSP's
What a day.
Yeah, let's see what this boy's doing.
Okay, let's see how
I know
Phil's.
that we didn't get to do our normal silliness, but this was good though.
I thought this was very silly. I thought this was very silly and robust.
Pretty silly.
Sounds like
it
LA
is
Knight.
pretty silly.
100 sounds like Rock, 100 freaking %. So I gotta get why some people maybe don't like
Real
him now.
quick, Snoot, in the next 3 minutes, can I request something? 3 minutes. So I ask. We're gonna play to 11:30. Can you please go to suno.com
Okay.
And we're all going to put in words we remember Triple P saying during that roast, and then we'll do one song and get out of here.
Okay, sure.
That.
But then
sure.
Zelino...
That sounds good to me. Let me play this while I bring up Suno.com though.
Yeah. Your word is bitch. Okay.
Bitch
is good. I'm gonna say insect.
What a month.
Gas.
Yeah. I need a fucking break, man. I need a cigarette. I don't smoke. I'm gonna be like Steve and start rolling my own cigs.
Neutered. Yeah.
Okay, so we got
so castrated bitch.
Castrated bitch.
Neutered. Big ups Nibbity. So one more for you guys. Appreciate you all so much. We appreciate you. You're a very positive person in this community. I appreciate it very much.
TPD. Yes. TPD. Give us words that you heard today.
Gas. Insect.
Insect.
Destruction. Decay.
Total field
destruction.
Yeah.
Milk
decay.
toast. Good
milk
one, Tim
toast,
Snake.
Milk toast.
Fat trans lesbian, I think.
Yeah.
Trans lesbian.
Nasty secrets. We also heard tits.
Ooh, nasty secrets.
Oh, get that entire sentence from Super Scuffer there. If a man smacked his wife's ass at the bar, he would let them do her in the alley. That is definitely a sentence that he said.
That is a sentence, yes. Screw job, yes.
Montreal screw job.
Montreal screw job, of course.
Spineless roommates. And they
free tickets to the Super Bowl in Florida.
Yeah.
Free ticket.
Here, I'm gonna copy this sentence from Super Chuffy and then send it.
I already put it in there.
You got it. Oh my god.
You're too slow, Winter Cold. Please.
Well, I'm blonde.
Soulless husk. I like that.
Yeah.
Ethan Ralph on. Ethan Ralph on Smart Guys. There we go.
Yeah. Papa Polecat says, a little more love for the worms. Crazy times are ahead. Beam me up. You are beamed up, buddy. Big up.
Let's also say, how would I describe this? What's the Steve?
Year of the Snake. All right, that's fine.
Year of the Snake. That's good. The Snake.
Some Gator. I will absolutely look into those books.
Marry
It sounds
me
interesting.
Cold.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let me get one band word for us here. Now I'm band word.
Nasty things behind the scenes.
Yep.
Okay. Here a few new band ones, by the way.
She's fat.
Oh yeah, she's fat. Yeah.
Yes.
What was the word? The exact wording is, stupid bitch that's fat. Wait. Oh, how about this? Dumb bitch is fat. She's fat. Just say it like that.
Dumb bitch is fat. She's fat.
So that's the chorus.
Yeah. Okay.
So repeat that a few times.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Make that the chorus, repeating chorus.
Yeah. Here we go. This is gonna be good. That was Horus. I like it.
That's another Warhammer thing. We don't want to. The Horus Heresy. It's a series of It's a series of books.
Okay.
Dumb bitch is fat.
This isn't out of context. Yeah,
dumb bitch is fat. She is indeed fat, or she is fat.
She is fat.
I know the unfuckables. Oh, is that
okay?
That's too,
okay. Will Suna let us do that?
No, it won't actually. Don't do that.
Okay. How about the unfrickables? I don't know.
No, it's okay. That's a Snood reference. We don't need that.
Yeah. No, that's not true actually. But go on.
4 a.m. drunk test.
4 a.m. PD tests. Barely roommates.
Oh, barely roommates. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Separate beds like Batman and Robin. Yeah. Okay, let's end there. I think we got a lot now. That's good.
Yeah. Woo. This is gonna be good.
Okay, now again, style of music is huge.
Yeah.
Okay. So am I just like leaving all this like this, or do I like?
No, I think you just let it. Let's just as a big goodbye. We just let it go, right?
Okay.
By line.
Okay.
I wonder what that means.
What is that? Try it again. I don't know if I'm gonna copy that and then maybe try it. Oh, what? No. Oh God, what?
Oh God, what's this?
Oh,
we gotta make a title.
More control. Oh.
Ooh.
Hold on. May generate content find defensive.
Oh.
Okay.
Just the title could be what is this?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay.
Make this into a verse.
Yeah.
Verse.
Okay. While we do this, Maddie Ice says, "Sir Triple P, I call you Triple P. Please, just apologize to me, Ree. I promise that I'll let it slide, dude. Just don't call her fat for the 20th time."
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. One more. How about this? I call him Single P.
I call him
Single P.
She is fat. I now call him Single P.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like I now call him Single P. It doesn't make sense.
I call him
Single
P.
P.
Okay.
Nah, don't get it out of the chorus though. It's not that worth it. It's worth a verse line, but not a chorus line, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's very specific.
So okay, I'm gonna make it. So hold on. So we got 2 verses so far.
Single.
And then I'll make the rest of this into a hold on.
You come on. Let's
I'm
think
gonna
about this.
make this into a verse, and then I'm gonna make this into a bridge.
Ooh, okay.
Make that into a bridge.
Ooh, look at
we're
you.
getting fancy.
Right?
Look at you. Did you go to Juilliard?
Yeah, I went to NYU.
No, chorus. You got to put the chorus in the right spot. Then, if you're gonna do that,
I don't know shit about fuck, dude.
Chorus goes like in the middle,
in between the verses. Yeah, verse, chorus, verse, bridge, chorus, outro, or solo.
In verse, chorus. Okay.
Okay, and then after the next chorus, I guess.
Oh God.
Longer chorus.
Do I need to tabulate this shit? Come on, you need to get some tabs. Come on. God damn it.
Hold on. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna reduce that.
What the fuck is that? They just make shit up?
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go there.
God, they added too much.
No, I know, but I think that's probably better than not having it.
Okay, just go. Do like can you say band names? I was like in the style of Rush or something. Canadian. What's a Canadian style we can think of?
Our Lady Peace. We got the Bare Naked Ladies. We got the Tragically Hip.
Okay, so those are all suck.
No.
How about Avril Lavigne?
No, Avril Lavigne.
Okay, let's just see.
Butt rock.
Yeah, do it.
Butt rock.
Butt rock. Donkey rock.
There we go.
You can't say band names, or we would say Rush.
Let's try butt rock, donkey rock, butt rock, comma donkey rock. Okay.
There you go.
/ prog rock.
/ prog rock. Okay.
/ yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yeah. / yacht rock. I like it. I like it. Dude, yacht rock is actually kind of hype. I love it.
What are we're gonna call this? Felted.
Felted.
No. She's fat. I think the message is.
Oh, she's fat.
She's fat.
She's fat. She's
remember?
fat.
That's the thing that ended this, right?
True.
That's symbolic.
True. Okay, let's try that.
They added a lot of fucking shit. I don't like
it's all. Look at all this. It's all bleeps and bloops. It's all ones and zeros, man. It's too digital.
Yeah.
Butt rock. She's fat. See how donkey rock, butt rock, comma donkey rock, comma prog rock. Let's see how that works.
This is a very specific brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Right. Let's see. Let's try this one.
She's fat.
Quiet. Can you turn up?
Ooh.
Midnight cries lurking in his wake. Insect whispers echo thin.
I guess you could probably say ant whispers echo thin, maybe. Okay, that's good.
We all have stories wrapped in silent woes. It's kind of cool.
I was thinking.
Nasty secrets whispered low in a bar so dim.
Yeah, I just think like the added words are taking away the comedy for us.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, we didn't have to write it, you see.
Yeah. It gives it a story at least. A little bit.
Right, like Montreal.
Yeah.
Montreal echoes pain.
Yeah.
Wait till we'll give it to the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably just remove half of these lines.
I know.
Make it a little bit snappier, right?
So pretty. It's pretty fun though.
Whittly, 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 whittly.
Very warhead.
Montreal!
Yeah.
go Spain! Go Habs! Go Habs, brother!
Soulless whispers in the night, longing for a fight.
I want to get the chorus again. That one chorus sounded good.
Yeah.
Hearts drowned in fright. Once close like stars in the night, now drift apart they do.
See, there's a lot of. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. The verse 3 should be hype. No, look at verse 3. Like we got to get there. That'll count.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a key change. What the fuck? Instrumental only? Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that, yes.
Okay, I think they'd like to.
That's too fucking bad. I don't give a
Here we go.
Yep, here we go. Oh, come on, fuck guitar.
Ethan Ralph on Smart Guys, Tales of Hero of the Snake.
Ooh.
Indrid Cold's haunting call. A future we can't fake.
There you go. That made the song right there.
That was cool.
Shadowed and unclear, with secrets veiled in darkness, and whispers that we fear.
Ooh. Marry the Unknown?
Marry the unknown with a nasty twist of fate. She's out there drinking bathwater.
Oh, she's drinking.
There you go. Oh, I get it now.
Oh.
Pity texts echo through the hall. In a world with no regrets, where despair stands.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ending didn't quite work for me there, but
Yeah,
was
I just
fun.
think it was funner when it was just the words we made.
Yeah.
Honestly. It
Yeah.
added a lot.
I guess so. But here, let me just reduce things by like half here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like here.
It was so wordy.
Very,
It's
very
funny,
wordy.
it's-
Yeah, very
It's funnier
cerebral.
when like we add those we make AI make a verse out of like single words. You know,
Yeah.
like it's pretty
They
funny. when that
added
happens.
a pre-stream.
Here, hold on. We're obviously keeping the line about Indrid Cold.
Oh, thank you. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
There, obviously, right? Let's get rid of all this. Right?
I liked the
That's-
drinking bathwater line. That was fun.
So how about okay? Wait, let's see. How about?
That's true.
I'm trying to think how to make this funnier. Like if I could get the fuck, nah, it's required work. I was saying I get the transcript from like DSP was saying the three plan ideas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, you gotta.
the 3-path plan.
Yeah, I gotta fix the lyrics. You can't just get the transcript. You gotta
Right,
fix them.
right.
Style of music sung by a fat guy. Oh.
Oh, that's that's a meatloaf joke. I know that.
Oh.
Let's
like
here.
meatloaf.
I want to do like let's try this bluegrass.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
bluegrass.
Yeah, me
Let's
too,
go.
right. Try that and just give me some more styles here.
You guys got any
Uh,
more styles you'd like
let's,
to
let's try
Stoner Rock says Doden.
Stoner Rock?
Stoner
Yeah.
Rock.
I like let's do hair metal always works out well.
Always,
Hair metal's so
obviously,
good.
obviously.
Polka?
Polka's
Ooh.
good. 80s hair
That's
metal.
great.
Obviously is all.
The 80s is redundant there. 80s hair metal.
Yeah, I know,
mean,
but,
hair
That's
metal
fine.
came
but
out
they
in the
can't
80s.
think that is like new
Well-
hair metal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Yeah,
just
like
letting you know.
Steel Panther.
Steel
what-
Panther is a parody band, though.
What was
Yes, I
the
know,
what
but
was the
it's
other
still
thing?
hair metal.
What was the last thing you just said?
Polka.
Polka, yeah,
Triple
polka.
anal. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
nope.
sorry.
No, not that. No.
Okay.
I
I
think
call
something
it
else.
triple A.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. ALT, AAA.
Yes.
And let's
Yeah.
do let's also do musical theater. Get some of the nerds.
Oh,
and
that's
shit.
of course for
Oh,
you. Oh, you
yeah.
spelled theater wrong, by the way. You spelled theater wrong. Hate to break it to you.
Oh,
You want to try that again? Are you sure I spelled theater wrong? Theater.
It's ER, sir.
I spell it RE as well.
Oh, you are pissed.
You guys are all felted.
Nope.
Okay. Well, hate to break it to you, chat. Can you please tell Snoot how to spell theater?
Yeah,
where
chat.
it really
Go ahead and
matters?
spell me.
Yeah.
Show me how to spell theater.
Theatre.
Theatre.
Thank you,
I
Doom
say
Messiah.
RE
Thank you.
as
That's
well.
one.
Nope.
Anywhere
Nope.
else?
I'm googling it right now,
anyone
and I
else?
see theater.
Spicy trash can, chody tang.
No. They're talking about a movie
Doom
theater.
Messiah.
Theater, as in musical theater, is
Urso.
RE,
Anything else?
brother.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay. Well, let me ask
Theatre.
ChatGPT.
Theatre.
Figure that. Okay, hold
Shiny
on.
Teeth says, I'm a little irked that Suno thinks the Megas, the Belmonts, are butt rock based on the bridge. Get fucked, Suno.
Yeah, thank you, Shiny. I agree, Shiny Teeth. Thank you. All right, let's
Okay,
see.
I'll tell you what ChatGPT
I
said.
love
What's they say?
Theater, ER, is American English.
Oh, so I'm correct. Thank you very much. Very easy.
Theater, RE, is British English, which is UK, Canada, and Australian spelling.
So you're pissed and felted.
Why am I pissed and felted? I'm talking about the most important country in the world right now.
Yeah, baby.
That's how we operate.
Papua New Guinea, brother.
If you're writing for an American audience, that's what I am. I'm
Burkina Faso.
Stick with theater with an ER. It's more international.
Nah.
Or artistic. If it's for a more international or artistic crowd, theater might look fancier. I'm not interested.
I like to look fancy. I love looking fancy.
No.
So we got people here from all over. We got people here from all over, buddy.
Let's see what bluegrass she's fat sounds like.
Let's do. Yeah.
Okay, so far so good.
I'm hanging out. This is great. Is it true?
Castrated soul in the night, truth hard to take. Glaring eyes, midnight cries.
I love this.
In his way.
Where's Reese and Tillywink?
Dumb bitch is fat, she's fat, and that's how it goes. But we all have stories wrapped in silent woes.
Whoa!
Nasty secrets whispered low in a bar so dim. Behind closed doors, shadows
Raven's trying to
play
figure out the
on
key.
whim. A bitter promise broken, dream shattered in the soulless. Whispers in the night, longing for a fight. Bitter truths in silence, hearts drowned in fright. Two hearts divided, no solace in their heads. Just shadows in the darkness, like strangers in their beds.
I love this. Honestly.
So good. Yeah.
Around
over here.
Guys, tales of Year of the Snake, Indrid Cold's haunting call, a future we can't fake. Hidden truths behind the scenes, shadowed and unclear. Mary the unknown, the nasty twist of fate. She's out there drinking bath water as the night grows late.
I just got like another hour, another minute and 10 seconds of nonsense. Obviously,
I just don't think we hit. There's not enough hits with the lyrics here. We all can sense it, guys.
Oh,
you guys know this.
All right.
That's fair.
Like that whole verse 2 is just nothing. Look, there's nothing funny in there at all.
Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you for your talents, Reven Tillywink. I knew you were
that was great.
really
that was
good.
really
This
good.
was
I
great.
really enjoyed that very, very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see 80s hair
Style
metal
of
here.
dirty
real quick.
bastard from Wu-Tang Clan.
They always make it not hair metal and just metal.
Yeah.
It's not hair metal.
Bring me up, Tilly.
You ready for one more screw drop, Montreal? Yeah!
Castrated soul in the night.
I feel like we've heard stuff like that 100 times. Again, this is just metal, right? They always do that. Yeah, let's see what polka is like.
Okay.
Oh, dumb bitch is fat.
Is this
I wouldn't call this polka.
No.
This is a very rare form of polka.
This is also not polka.
It's a rare form of polka. Our King Eagles is begging for 90s. We gotta give it to him.
Sure.
Okay.
90s what though?
90s grunge?
90s alt rock.
Grunge? Oh, alt rock. Okay. That was Evanescence. Yeah.
Last one here. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I do have a redirect set of like brand dude after.
Oh, big ups. Big ups, brand.
Yeah.
This doesn't really sound like stoner rock to me. This is kind of like, no.
Think so.
I mean, it has the correct guitar tone, I'd say, but
Yeah. Let's see what musical theater was like.
needs to be a little bit lower.
Now we're
he's down.
talking. This is...
Sorry,
Sounds
ladies.
here.
No,
Oh,
lady-
okay,
the
no.
ladies
I
are
love
horny right
this.
now. Are you crazy?
It reminds me of Greatest Showman. I'm here for it.
Glaring eyes, midnight
I love this.
lurking in
Yeah,
his
Andrew's
way.
loving this.
I'm into it, dude.
Dumb bitches fat,
I need
she's
Lex-
fat,
I need
and
Lex's
that's
quote
how
right
it
now on loop.
goes. But we
That's gay.
all have
That's gay.
stories
That's
wrapped
gay.
in silent woes. Nasty
Sing it,
secrets
Lexi.
whispered low.
What's
Oh,
that?
that's fun.
I'm just waiting for. I'm just pretending Lexi's here saying her famous quote over. and
No,
over in my head.
what? That this is cool and I love this. Yeah, I agree.
I
with
tried
you.
this.
Bar so dim.
I kind of want to hear what the other one sounds like.
Yeah.
No, kind of sad. It doesn't sound like polka.
Let's
It
see.
No,
doesn't.
it's not polka. Also, DSP is apparently still talking about Triple P. He's broken.
I did hear that,
guys.
Too,
yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be happening for the next month. So just get ready for that.
Yeah. Oh. I'm into it so far.
Yeah, Andrew loves this already.
Fuck you, Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, Adrian's going nuts right now.
Oh,
Adrian is totally new.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. Poke on the style of Weird Al, I wish. Kind of fun.
I agree that with verse 2 kind of sucks.
Verse 2 is horrible.
Yeah.
Let's kill verse 2.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call this the bridge.
Okay, let's be a little bit creative ourselves here, guys. We can change the verse and shit.
Yeah.
Can you still have access to the last thing we did without they changed it?
I don't think so. Hold on.
Could you undo?
I did undo as far as I can go, and that's
Oh,
as far as
Oh god.
I hate that there's a limit on the undo.
I know. Here, let's just go back here. We'll try castrated bitch. Here,
Decay.
Castrated bitch.
Castrated bitch. Spineless loser.
Spineless loser.
Click edit on the older songs.
Toxic pig roach.
Toxic. Yeah. Okay. Bathwater. Indrid marry me. Sav loves women. Oh wait, no, that was different day.
Well, I'll give you some band. How about this? Why don't we make it?
Give me some
band names.
Yeah,
let's just do band names.
That's a great idea. But
band names. Okay.
Copy and paste them into the chat, and I'll paste them.
Yeah.
In
What do you mean chat?
Weird Al Polka songs
Discord.
are goated. Okay. Absolutely.
Verse 1.
Okay, so it's gonna be a bit annoying because I can't just copy and paste.
Ski on me cold. Nice.
Okay. I'm going as fast as I can here.
Step on me. Step on me.
Oh my god, hold on.
Band names of band names.
Oh my god,
a whole
dude,
fucking
What did you do?
He fucked it up. He fucked it up.
Not fucking it up. It's just a little bit more annoying.
Well, no, it's kind of completely fucked up, actually.
Stab spit on me.
Oh, is that a request or a name?
Oh, no, it was a name. It was a name.
Okay, just making sure.
We got 2 moves, 2 reasons, 0 friends left. Phil's wife is a porker.
Crayola buffet. Yeah, just share your favorite ones in chat. Go ahead.
Crayola buffet.
Crayola buffet.
Yeah.
Crayola.
It's good.
Because that's easier to copy and paste. I'm sharing as fast as I can. And this is the chorus.
We should do She's Fat as the chorus, I think.
Yeah, that's Dumb Bitch is Fat, She's Fat. That's the chorus. That's the thing that set this whole off.
Okay, yeah.
She's fat. Nickel gout. Was that really one? Oh my god. Phil's Nautica sweater.
Gout?
Ooh. Here, let me. All right, I'm gonna.
Only chill, no bag, no money bad. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Dollar store Triple P hype beast for real.
Dumpy Lexus is one. August the Duck was banned. That's great.
No, we call him July the Duck.
July the Cuck.
July the Cuck.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And Akin Toe Walker is a good one.
Anakin Toe Walker.
Anakin Toe Walker.
Cat is a dumb fat bitch.
Should I make these into their own names? Like, should I make these into their own words?
No. I think that's exactly what you need to do right there. Let's make it hard as possible for AI to make it work.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Howard the Duck.
Ooh, Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yep.
Insatiable Marathon E-Bagger, and let's do one more. DSP obeys Kick Chat Reel, and let's just finish there. Okay, I gotta go sleep at some point.
I know.
This will be the last.
Oh yeah, House Tour 2015 Part 5037. Put that in there.
Yeah.
Sure, hold on a second.
That's class. Who could forget that?
Obviously.
Yeah, that's the great one. Oh, it's 2014. Okay, House Tour 2014 PT 5_0_37.
Who knows what to believe?
There you go. Okay. And let's try.
It's 47 or 37. I'm sorry, 37.
37. Okay,
okay.
Let's go with grunge rock. Get some Nirvana vibes in here.
Yeah.
Less than 200 viewers on Smart Guys right now.
Ooh. Let's also give me some more style. Let's try Oh, ballad.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Play that. Hey, okay, this has got to be the last one. We got to stop it.
Definitely, we'll be done after this. We'll be ending very soon. So let's see what She's Fat Gun Rock sounds like here. Hold on.
Yeah.
She's Fat Gun Rock.
That's what I thought I heard him say too.
Let's go Montreal! It is time.
I will marry you, sir.
Isaac.
Yeah!
We are back, boys.
Yeah, now we're in.
We're back.
This is what we could have done.
Yeah. What? Real. Good.
That's hype. I love this.
That's good.
Dumb bitches, fuck off.
Dumb bitches fat.
If you send me the sound file, I will try to make a music video out of it.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear what one of these emo ballads sounds like.
Rex 1990, I will.
Oh! Spineless loser.
I might need this one too.
I was gonna say, Adrian, my feet are feeling a little bit. My feet are feeling like they're underwater right now. Why is it playing in the studio all of a
He asked me
sudden?
to marry him. Did you hear it?
Dread cold, marry me.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get these from him. Don't worry. I love this. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I'm just doing nuts right now.
I love it. I'm winning, dude.
Oh, do you hear the digital effects?
Yeah, that was pretty high.
Oh. Reminds me of high school.
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Yeah.
I love them both so much.
I think I could try to put like a fuck ton of songs and make one. A fuck ton of names to try a song.
Definitely.
Yeah. Dude, you're gonna have to send me each of these.
Castrated bitch.
Oh.
Toxic pig roach.
Oh.
Water drinking and drink cold, marry me.
I will.
Step on me, step on re. Two moves to race and flip the left.
All right. Yeah, we kind of get the idea there.
Will you send me that grunge rock one and both the emo ones?
Of course I will, obviously.
Okay, thank you.
Last bit of news to end the night. Oh. Ooh, okay, hold on.
I need this one too.
Toxic pig roach, bathwater drinking, Indrid cold, marry me.
Hell yeah.
Step on me, step on re. Two moves, two reasons, when's left. Feels like they
When?
porca. Out the best and real chill vibe. Frail up the face. Dumb bitch is fat, she's fat.
Come on.
It does sound like cake.
Our blood-borne
Yeah, it is
real.
like cake.
Yeah.
Feels like there's a porca. Outbursts and real chill vibes. Green chair condom real. Dumbbell just fat, just fat. Anakin toe walker.
Oh, that.
Fat, love sweet coat and can't name my shirt. Only chill, no beg, no money, bad doll of store up tough eyed beast star. She's not fat, she's real fat. Insensible American.
She's not fat, she's real fat.
Real fat. 37.
All right, the last one, and then we're done.
Okay.
Oh, real quick. News.
Oh, news.
Okay, so I have a tweet here from Warski, someone known as Andy Warski, otherwise known as DSP's gaming soulmate. And Triple P has a tweet here saying live in 10 minutes with a Truth Seeker, by the way. And Warski retweeted that and added the following. Okay, so we can stop pretending and we don't need to be giving any more charity to DSP. I felt like I was underwater with this shit. There we go.
Jesus Christ. Getting snaked from all sides.
It's never been more over, even the gaming soulmate.
It's so Jover.
Castrated bitch.
I like the start. The start comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Castrated bitch.
Bathwater drinking.
Aww.
Cold marry me.
Ooh.
Step on me, step on re. Two moves, two reasons of wins left. Fears Wi-Fi's on Walker.
It's Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, guys.
This is heartbreaking. I want to see what the other one's like.
Buffet.
There we go.
Castrated bitch.
Ooh.
I love the start.
Castrated bitch.
Toxic pig roach.
All
Rhythm and blues.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun, everyone. I had a great time. I hope everybody else did too.
I did.
Nicole, did you have a good time?
I did. Did you?
Yeah, I had a great time. LT, how
Of
about
course I
you?
did. I'm
How
here
about
with my
you?
two friends.
How'd you feel
Great
about
time.
that?
I mean, I'm kind of pissed we didn't get a chill, cool talking
know.
night. But I mean, if this shit happens like this, you got to cover it.
Sometimes,
right?
sometimes, you just gotta roll with it. Sadly,
That's what they want.
We'll hang out on this coming Thursday, of course.
That's right. The summer of Too Much ALT, there'll be so much time for just talking about our favorite desserts and our favorite pasta toppings and stuff, right?
No gambling, so we'll have to fill the time somehow.
Yeah, that's right. We need something. No polls anymore.
Right.
You know that, right? Polls will resume on the Tracker Beam channel, by the way.
That's true.
No,
Yeah.
that's not.
all. Yeah.
The polls are not leaving. My show. So keep that in
Well,
mind.
they're gonna
Okay,
come
all
over.
right.
They're gonna. I got the source code, so it's coming on over here. We're pirating it. I'm gonna reskin it, and it's gonna be a World of Warcraft themed card
Let me
game
make
of some
sure our redirect is
kind.
still
Oh
live.
boy, she doesn't even know.
No, he's still live. They're going to Brand Dude after this.
Big ups. We love Brand Dude, fellow
Yeah.
Canadian. We love him. Good. Tell him go have.
Andy Worski, I guess I was blocked. I was trying to retweet Andy Worski. Why is it not working? I was blocked a long time ago.
Oh, you are belted. You are belted.
Andy, can I get unblocked now? I mean,
Please,
come on.
Andy, please. Let's drop
I was trying to
the-
retweet you, brother.
Drop the
Never
facade, please. Please,
Never
go
mind.
Habs. All right. Indrid, when's the next time you're going to stream on twitch.tv?
Oh, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream a game called Who's Lila.
Oh, who's Lila?
Oh.
Sounds cool. Very cool.
Lila! It's not a scary game. Lila!
You don't have to turn on your lights.
You don't have to turn out
That's a different song.
That is a different song, yeah. Listen, I don't know your boomer music here, okay? What are you doing?
Lila, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now.
Lila, can you hear me? What are you doing, ALT? What's up on the docket for
The
you?
only thing tomorrow is that being said, starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh,
Nice.
on Friday. On Friday. No WPIG then.
No
tomorrow.
WPIG tomorrow.
Let's
only
go.
that being said.
Let's go.
That being
Let's go.
said.
And that sounds good to me. I will be doing nothing. You can expect nothing from me as usual, folks. Thank you very much.
Snood will be painting Warhammer.
No, I have
Yeah.
Gundams
Not
to
getting
assemble. I have
laid.
Gundams to assemble. I have Gundams to assemble. So not painting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, folks.
All
So
right.
once again, thank you for joining us on this Thursday
Thank
evening.
you.
It is after midnight, and that means it's time for everybody to go to bed.
Go to bed.
And if you're not
Got
going to
work
bed,
tomorrow.
go to watch Brand Dude instead. Tell him go Habs. Say go Habs from the
Go
direct tracker team.
Habs.
From me specifically, Snood, as
From
I am a
Snood.
Montreal Canadiens fan. Fuck the Penguins. Thank you very
Fuck
much.
the Penguins.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.